It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day, y'all can sing it if you want to, for me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Let's sing together. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Hey, the amazing Paul Thorne. Any day, really, is a good day to kick someone's ass. There's Jess Hooker. She's at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Hello. Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Jeff Oskey.
Howdy, sir.
And if I didn't say their name, they're on vacation. We're not sure where they are. They wouldn't share what they were going to do. Well, Christy, I guess, told us she was in Spain, where the fun is. Being attacked by a squirt gun, possibly. But who knows?
Sort of cruise or something?
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to be on a cruise.
Oh, you got to give it a shot.
There are people that live on ships
Yeah.
for like a year at a time.
Would you go warm or cold?
I think Alaska. I'm going to go up there and see the cold weather animals.
Yeah.
Whatever those are.
Your whales, your bears.
That's right.
Your caribou.
Are there polar bears up there?
I don't believe in Alaska there are.
See? Tigers? No tigers in Alaska.
There are some.
All right. Fair enough. Would you guys want to go on a cruise? You guys should go on a cruise so you could be comedians.
No. I want to do the Alaska thing, yeah.
Yeah? Would you perform in the...
No, I want to go as just a guy.
That's got to be tough to be a comedian on a cruise ship and you can't get away from your crowd, right?
Yeah, but there's people that like that.
Are there?
Comedians like that, you mean?
Yeah, that like to be adored all the time.
Oh,
and
yeah?
recognized. Yeah, that's probably a part of the reason they go, and it's pretty good money, I hear.
Well, there's a lot of themed cruises via music or even comedy, too.
Yeah,
Wrestling.
I can't imagine being on a cruise with rock and rollers for more than a couple days. A lot of, whoa!
You know what the first one was?
I don't think I could do that.
The Kiss Cruise.
Oh, geez. Of course, they make money. Why not?
Could you do the Turner Classic Movies cruise?
Oh, I think I would. Yeah. That seems like my sweet spot. All those. You think Jimmy Stewart would be on the cruise, or any of my other
Oh, what if it was just
favorite stars?
Impersonators, just nonstop everywhere you looked?
Alfred Hitchcock, Jimmy Stewart, Farley Granger.
All at the buffet.
Yes, at the buffet. I'm the Jimmy Stewart lookalike. Could you pass the marshmallows? I think Jimmy Stewart liked marshmallows, isn't it?
Of course.
Okay, how are you? Is everybody all right? We got the official notification yesterday. Steph Curry nominated him, and he was voted for, and now he is the flag bearer for the U.S. Olympic team, the male flag bearer.
Okay.
LeBron James will be holding the flag as he comes into the stadium on Friday at 1:30 our time, 7:30 Paris time.
Wait, for all of America or just for the basketball team?
For all of America.
There's a male and a female.
There's a male and a female.
Yeah,
LeBron,
he doesn't get enough attention. Let's give it to the guy who everyone already knows. Let's not highlight one of our other Olympic athletes who no one knows.
I think it's got a lot to do with that. The world kind of knows him, and he's 39 years old, and he's won 2 Olympic gold medals. And
So he is holding the American flag, not the Chinese flag.
Correct.
Okay.
that's what I found surprising, is that he is going to go with the American flag. And no rumor yet who the lady flag bearer
Simone.
It's got to be
Simone Biles.
Got to be Simone Biles.
Right. Yeah.
And if it's Simone Biles, she's got to do like 4 or 5 flips with the flag.
And then land on LeBron's shoulders.
Yes. And somebody, ta-da!
Oh, now we've got a show.
Man, that's a show. Do you remember the London Olympics when Mr. Bean did Chariots of Fire? He was playing the keyboards. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, that was so good. Look that up on YouTube if you haven't seen it. It's really, really good. Let's see. What other sports do we have I could tell you about quickly? Turner Sports is back in the bidding for the NBA. They're throwing around $1.8 billion to get the rights for the National Basketball Association. Evidently, they have first refusal. It had been announced that Amazon and Disney and NBC had gotten in on the bidding, but apparently Warner Brothers Discovery, WBD is what they call it, and Turner is back in the bidding. So maybe Charles and Shaq and Kenny Smith and Ernie Johnson live on. People are wringing their hands that we might not have them as a part of the NBA anymore.
Well, we're only going to get one more year of that foursome anyway because Chuck's retiring after next season.
Chuck is retiring, right? He's announced that. Yeah. And Shaq's going to, he's just going to become a song and dance man, I think.
Probably.
Why hasn't he made better movies? I don't understand that.
Shaq should have been the star of Space Jam 2.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Right.
LeBron, who had a ton of charisma and likability in Trainwreck, had none of that in Space Jam 2.
He was pretty good in Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Despite Amy Schumer's ham-fisted portrayal of a female, I enjoyed the movie very much. I'm not. Amy broke a good friend of mine. Broke his heart.
Let it go.
Broke his heart. Josh, you know what happened.
I do know what happened.
You know what happened. And you know what a kookaburra is?
A bird.
That's right. It's a member of the Australian hockey team. And are you guys familiar with the Ronnie Lott story?
Oh, man, I haven't heard that name in a while.
He was a member of the San Francisco 49ers. He played safety, and for one game, he was not going to be able to go back into the game because he had a horrible injury to one of his fingers, and he chose to get it amputated so he could go back in and play instead of letting it heal like a human being. He said, chop my finger off. Well, that's kind of the same
Mid-game?
situation. Yeah. Halftime, they chopped it off. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I'm almost certain. And so that's what happened to Australia, one of the member of the hockey team.
Whoa.
He said, chop it off. I'm going back in. What do you think of that?
Man.
Let me tell you something. Jeff, would you, given the opportunity, would you say either I'm going to be on the show or the only way I'm going to be on the show is you chop my finger off or I let my finger heal in a natural way?
Yeah, I'm over at that big slicer.
Is that right?
Paper slicer, just taking it off, digit at a time.
Why hasn't that shown up in a scary movie? That big, what do they call that? The paper cutter.
A paper cutter.
Paper cutter.
Yeah.
It seems like it would have another name, but I've seen some movie, I think it was an action movie, where the guy took the blade part off and then used that.
Oh, and whipped it around.
Yeah, he ended up using that as like a machete.
Oh, well, that's something. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I need to tell you about Raycon right now. Are you ready? Raycon has just launched their brand new upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. And now you also not only get Raycon quality, but active noise cancellation. Gel tips are even more comfortable with that ergonomic design. Multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Quick charge function, even quicker, and weatherproof and sweat resistant. And Raycon's also brand new colors: blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, and 30-day happiness guarantee from Raycon. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. What's coming up in the world of news, Miss Jess?
It's your favorite event, the Ernest Hemingway
Lookalike contest?
Festival? I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
It is this week.
Yeah?
Because this was going to be my vacation. I was going to go to Key West.
Oh.
But then someone took rather large steps and said, I'm going to be on vacation that week.
Yes.
You're not allowed. That almost seemed unfair.
A little bit.
So I decided to chop his finger off.
Yeah.
Let's see you have a nice time on vacation now, pal. Huh? How's that taste? We'll be back with things we learned yesterday on coming up on the Bob and Tom Show.
It turns and sways.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the call. Have a great day today. We're going to move
And I've got
forward.
one more thing. May I say one more thing? I've been waiting 20-some years for this. Is everybody listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay. Go back 20-some years, 1998, Fort Wayne, Indiana, all weekend with me.
What?
There we go.
Yes. Finally.
I have, okay, whatever you say.
Okay, remember, and listen to this. You went by your real name when you checked in, and you invited me for the weekend. Now, wait.
Oh, God.
I'm going to get shot for this. And you ordered grapes and Miller Lite beer.
Yeah, that sounds like me, all right.
That's right.
Yep, that's me, okay.
Okay, Deborah, we got to go here. Christy, give me the teaser.
That couldn't have gone better.
Yeah.
Somehow I blame you.
Ah, boy. Where do we go from here?
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the...
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you?
You want Jimbo to
that
eat
isn't a
your
bun,
hot
though.
dog?
It's a Twinkie. Now, did you
It
take?
is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the
Why
cream
would
out
you
of the
take
Twinkie?
the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie.
Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks more like.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the secret word, the duck will come down. Give me on it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
That's not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog to
As a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Come on over here. Come over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon. We can make arrangements.
She's eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
Remember this?
God, I have no idea why you're playing.
It's Josh's new dance.
Is that the safety dance? Ooh, yeah.
You know, so it really, maybe TV is your thing. You are quite the dancer.
Yes, you are.
I mean, for a stout man, you move well.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
No, you're a stout man.
Even elephants have moments of grace.
No, I mean you're a husky fellow.
For a guy who it clearly takes 15 minutes to get out of bed.
Gosh,
let alone
Anybody in the room break their toilet seat this weekend?
Oh, my God.
for a man who nearly passes out every time he ties his shoe. You certainly can.
No, you really do move well.
Come on, let's go get louder. Just leave him here. Let's just leave him here. We'll go.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. That you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Woo! What Josh said. There's Jess at the Silac news desk. Woo! Yeah. There's Jeff Oskey. Woo!
That sucked.
There's Ace Cosby.
No, it was
I knew it. I knew he was going to be that way.
Can I try mine again?
Yeah.
I'm Chick.
Woo! Nope, I don't like it.
I'm Chick.
It sounds like your voice stops right here. Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what happened.
wild.
Did your parents tell you not to scream and yell? Is that it?
Maybe.
Quieted you down.
Unless you're being kidnapped or there's blood. You shouldn't scream like that. That was always my rule. Yeah, those are the two reasons. No one should scream.
Keep it to yourself.
Yes. No, I didn't say keep it to yourself. That's only to you.
Okay.
Teaser, we have a kidnapping story coming up in the news later.
Oh, we do. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh,
yeah. Really odd, too.
All right.
Have you gone over in your mind what you would do if you were kidnapped?
This was something I obsessed about as a child.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Because growing up in the 80s, they would tell us pretty much in school, it wasn't...
all the time.
It wasn't if you're kidnapped, it was when you're kidnapped.
When you're kidnapped. It was.
They really instilled the fear in us.
That and quicksand.
Oh, man.
So much worry about quicksand.
Quicksand's everywhere in the 80s.
I thought it was going to be a weekly adventure for me with quicksand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's...
Never once.
The stranger danger has been replaced with tricky people or something like that.
Is that real?
Because odds are, studies have shown you're going to know the person.
Oh, that's interesting.
Stranger danger, it really doesn't exist anymore. So,
probably to some extent it does.
Yeah,
sure, I would think.
But I see what they're doing.
You see what they're doing.
Well,
yeah.
What's the meme that's going around about, like, back in the day, they told you not to talk to strangers or get in strange cars, and now you're texting strangers to come pick you up and getting into their car and driving around. Yeah. Lots changed.
Yeah, that's true.
I would have dreams where I was being kidnapped and my parents were like standing on the driveway waving to me. And I'd be like, but what do you guys, come on, help. Yeah. And they would just wave.
Well, you know, Jess has an interesting take on this with your mother, right?
Yeah, it's when I was a kid and I would get in trouble, my mom would tell my brother and I, we'd pack your bags. I'm calling the gypsies. And so we would pack, we would have these like little suitcases and we would pack our suitcases. This wasn't a one-time event. This was a regular thing. And so
I'm going to call the gypsies.
Yeah, she's going to call the gypsies. So she would pretend to be on the phone with them. She was like, yeah, he's wearing a yellow shirt. Her shirt's red. She's like, they're really bad. Come get them. And we would sit out on the front porch and we would wait. And what felt like an eternity as a child, I don't know how long it actually was. And then my mom would come outside and she would be like, well, you're so bad the gypsies don't even want you. And then we'd come back in and unpack our bags and be good for like 48 hours.
Yeah. I think I would have gone with the gypsies. You learn.
You
You see the country.
Yeah.
You learn skills.
Well, that's the big run away and join the circus,
yeah.
right? Or become a carny, or
you'd be making jewelry and telling fortunes.
Yeah.
And
I think I would have made a good gypsy.
You could curse people thinner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great book.
I ran away one time, like in first grade. I packed a suitcase and left.
You did. Sure you
did. But I wasn't allowed to leave my neighborhood, so I just went to like the farthest point in my neighborhood and just sat there with my suitcase for like 4 hours,
so you
and then got bored.
Rules.
So
even running away, you followed the rules.
Yeah, I just went and sat in the corner in the neighborhood.
Did they know you had quote unquote run away?
Oh, my mom went and got the suitcase for me and unzipped it. Oh, you want to run away? Here's a suitcase. Have a good one.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my best friend ran away because we got caught shoplifting. And he thought he was going to be really punished.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
That's the end of the.
And I confessed to my mother, and she
chopped your finger off.
She punished me. Yeah, just like Ronnie Lott. No, it was something to do with my hands. But anyway, yeah, we found him under automobiles at the used car lot. He was hiding.
Oh, that poor kid.
Underneath cars.
But didn't they like look for him?
Oh yeah,
there was like a search party.
Like a couple hours. We had no idea where he was. He was a good hider.
Oh, that poor guy.
Yeah,
what were you shoplifting?
Sunglasses. I remember sunglasses and Elton John's "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." I shoplifted that.
Have you heard about Elton John's new venture with eBay?
What's he doing?
It's
just for me, early music?
No, it's not. It is for you, I think. But he is cleaning out his closets, and he is doing like just an Elton John. I think it's like Rocket Man resale. And it's all of his clothes that he doesn't want anymore, and it's going to go to his AIDS foundation. It's all donation, and yeah.
I know
you should check it out.
He has a bunch of shoes. I know that.
So you could buy a pair of his shoes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I wonder what size shoe he wears.
I bet he's an 11.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I see a 9.
Really?
Maybe.
I kind of do too, but wouldn't it be? Yeah. Oftentimes you're surprised.
He's always said that he has frustratingly small fingers for a piano player.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much for the duck? I want that duck.
Oh, the duck outfit from Dodger Stadium.
I'd rock that.
Could you imagine? That's probably in the Smithsonian, actually, right? It's
You kind of hope so. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yeah.
Oh, probably a hard
Not the
rock.
Smithsonian.
Probably a hard rock somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
no, don't say that.
Next to the Terminator outfit.
Oh.
He's at 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, Geisen just said. Yeah.
See, he's a tiny little guy.
Oh, yeah.
With fake hair. You know those are plugs.
What? Godwin met him twice.
Huh?
Godwin's met him twice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I think I would freak out.
I
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you?
Remember Godwin, his famous story was
he selling ribs in Las Vegas?
he Pat went up to him and he said, I write comedy songs and you're the reason I got into entertainment. And Elton said, I caused you to write comedy songs? Yeah. He
didn't. Neither meeting went well.
Oh,
apparently. Yeah.
bummer.
Poor
It
Pat.
did,
And Elton's like his hero.
Right.
It did not go well.
Maybe Pat was just Have you ever been starstruck by anyone?
Sure. Yeah.
You met? Ooh.
Oh, geez.
I was starstruck by Joe Gibbs at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, a preseason game. The Redskins were playing the Browns, and I'm walking through. I went down to get a couple hot dogs, and I'm going back to my seat, and there's a payphone. That's how long ago it was. And Coach Gibbs is on the payphone, and I broke all of my rules. I just went up. I didn't say anything. I took my hat off and just thrust it at him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say anything. I was starstruck, and he thankfully signed my hat and walked away.
Aw. Yeah.
Yeah. Was
so it went okay, but
really embarrassing. Yeah. I'm still embarrassed by it. See my face? I'm embarrassed. Time now for That's Right, the feature we're debating on whether we're going to do it or not while the cat's away. Things we learned yesterday, brought to you by NHTSA. If you speed, there are lots of sounds you might hear, like the sound of your vehicle crashing, because eventually speeding catches up with you. This announcement paid for by NHTSA. Josh announced yesterday that he loves Hobby Lobby. He was there over the weekend, and there are lots of Halloween stuff.
Yes, I have. I'm not trying to fight it anymore. I am a fan of like home decor stores.
Is that right?
Yeah, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. What else is any of those? At home,
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
What's the TJ Maxx one? Home Goods.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like those places.
What did you get at Hobby Lobby?
I bought
an inflatable pumpkin.
I did not get an inflatable pumpkin. I bought.
Uh-oh.
Yes, go on.
They have a fun selection there.
Uh-huh.
I bought
Well, it's Hobby Lobby. They've got everything.
a remote control cockroach.
Naturally.
Don't tell Tom.
He
Oh,
goes,
okay.
yes.
Oh,
yes. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, he hates everything like this.
Yes. Next Monday, be sure and tune in for the remote control cockroach hour starring Tom Griswold. It sounds like you bought something else, too.
A couple pumpkin candles.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like having pumpkin scented candles year round in my house. So
Oh, that's your
Yes.
go-to scent?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind the pumpkin scent. I just don't care for the flavor.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Maybe not. I saw the movie Thelma with June Squibb over the weekend and Richard Roundtree. Sadly, his last movie. And Malcolm McDowell. I loved it.
I look forward to seeing that. It looks fun.
Yeah, it was. There's a chase scene involving a rascal.
All right.
during the movie. It's absolutely for me, Jeff.
That's
I loved
fun.
it. USA basketball almost lost to South Sudan, and luckily we have an expert in the room on South Sudan and South Sudanese.
Just like Scottsdale, Arizona.
Just like Scottsdale, Arizona, Jeff Oskavy. You were in an Uber with a gentleman from
the Sudan.
From the
I
Sudan.
asked him what it was like over there, and he said, "Have you ever been to Scottsdale, Arizona?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's just like that."
Sudan has an In-N-Out?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, they have the Phoenix Suns in South Sudan? That's weird. Our buddy Chad Daniels has a brand new comedy special on Netflix. It's called Empty Nester. He's also on with Joe Rogan, and he's going to be our guest in studio here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Mr. Daniels, or as I call him, Dad Chaniels. Susie Quattro gets more airtime this week, of course, because we're just that way. And we have an alternate take on that.
Oh, the dance remix.
This is Cyril. Remember this?
Yes.
Oh. Uh-oh. Watch out. Wow.
It's cool.
Oh.
I like it.
Next. Let's see. Jeff Oskey has quit smoking now for 5 years.
That's right.
And he did it cold turkey, baby.
Cold turkey.
I can't believe it's been 5 years.
Right?
That's great.
It seems like just yesterday I saw you out there smoking a cigarette.
If you had to guess financially how much you have saved,
we were saving right around, I believe it was $6,000 each a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
No way.
yeah.
So you yourself have saved about 30 grand.
We saved, and I probably did the math wrong. We saved $13 a day.
Okay.
On cigarettes, because I would smoke American Spirits and she smoked Marlboros. It came to back then $13 a day.
Yeah.
So over 5 years, we've saved up.
That's great.
That's awesome.
They are expensive, aren't they?
I bet.
Yeah.
But it's taxes, right? I mean, it's not
Sure.
the actual cigarette that
Well, the
costs
good news is I've saved about like $16,000, and I put on right around 160 pounds. So
Is that right?
feeling good. Yeah.
The thing about that, you can when you get some people addicted to something, you can kind of charge whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll pay.
That's right. It's they know you've got a good product, and they will buy
I
it.
was happy to pay.
We were kind of talking about this next topic off the air. People on the road driving. We asked the question yesterday, why does one truck pass another truck and then slow down so you can't get around either truck? Jeff Oskey had problem with this.
I did.
Over the weekend.
And we've learned the trucker on the left is the jerk who won't pass. But I've had a couple letters saying the trucker on the right's the jerk from the trucker on the left.
Oh.
Okay.
And I heard you also talking about someone tailgating you.
We don't need to talk about that.
So close you couldn't see their headlights.
I could not see their headlights. And
that's tailgating.
Yeah.
The young lady got up next to me and made a few hilarious gestures that I've never seen a woman make before.
Oh,
and,
really?
It really
That's
made my day.
Okay.
That could have been. That might have been Jess. Actually,
No, it wasn't. I don't make gestures.
Oh, you just yell and
No, I
scream.
yell in the privacy of my own car. I don't yell at anybody else. I mean, I'm yelling at them. They can't hear me.
How old's your son? Does he ever drive with you anywhere?
20. He's the exact same.
He does the same thing to
Same
people?
thing. Yeah, and I feel so bad because I see how ridiculous I am now because he is so ridiculous when he gets mad.
You know what
about
I don't
it.
like about this state?
What?
So Missouri's better? Is that what you're saying?
I think in this respect, yes.
Okay.
When I was growing up, tinted windows were illegal in Missouri.
Oh.
For the unless they were like in the back, like you're back to
Right.
something like that. Here, it seems that you can tint whatever the hell you want.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to be able to see
Yeah.
you.
You can
technically, yeah.
technically I think all of our cars are illegal.
Yeah.
And we
Oh.
would just have to pay a ticket.
Oh.
But yeah.
And
There's a limo.
But everywhere I go, I see so many tinted windows.
Yeah.
And I'd like to speak on behalf of the room. Thank you, Josh, for mentioning that we're all
You're all riding dirty?
We are.
riding dirty, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, that makes me mad because I want to be able to look. I want to be able to look the a-hole in the eyes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You have to,
Yes.
you'll have to look through the windshield though, because we can't tint the windshield.
And I want them to be able to see me tap my head when I'm doing. Hey, use your head.
Oh, that's your go-to?
Yeah, because I think that's super. Once they realize
what you're doing.
What exactly that means. They're really insulted.
See, if I can see someone, I don't flip anybody off, and I don't I just give them a thumbs up, like a real sarcastic thumbs up.
I do the opposite. Thumbs down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thumbs down is very funny.
Yes, yeah.
Here's how I get them. I'm a big head shaker.
Oh.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll pull out in front of me, and I'll be behind him, and I'll just, no. No. And every now and then I'll do both hands up and shake my head. Of course, then both hands are off the wheel, but I don't care. No.
Jeffy, I got a thumbs down when I was driving the station vehicle once. And it was because of, I think it was because it was the show. It wasn't how I was driving.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Is that right?
They were NPR fans.
Or country fans or
anything. Yeah.
What the hell?
Also, if I'm behind someone driving very slowly in front of me, I'll do the lean on the window.
Oh, there you go.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Or I'll stretch over my head, like just real big.
Is that right?
That's how long we're taking. Come on, buddy.
I have never heard the stream of profanities like come out of Jess Hooker's mouth as she's driving. And they come out of nowhere. You'll be having a conversation. So anyway, I thought, oh, you piece of crap! What?
Yeah, it is. It's dumb. It's too much.
I'm going to therapy for that's how bad mine is.
Mm-hmm.
Like my kids don't like riding in the car.
You can't take it personally. They're in their own world. They're not doing anything to personally make you mad.
Oh,
you
yeah, they
are 100% right, but I think it's misplaced anger on my part.
Okay, yeah.
I leave here and I'm mad at all of you. So I yell at all the time. No, not all of you.
What did I do? Okay, fine. Especially him.
Right. Yeah. Yep, Ace, you're the one.
So anyway, I was advised yesterday. I got an email from Claire. She's 4 years old, and Claire likes to jump on the couch, and her dad, Alex, emailed me and said the only way he could get Claire to stop jumping on the couch was that he was going to tell me that Claire was jumping on, and that made her stop jumping on the couch.
You know, I was thinking about this a little bit.
She didn't want me to know she was misbehaving.
Right, and he still told you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's
it
true.
worked, and he still tattled on her to you.
And it backfired because Mr. Chicky gave Claire permission to jump on the couch.
I think she should jump on the couch. What else is a couch for?
I think you're right, especially he broke his word.
Right.
So she has free reign.
You can sit on a couch or you can jump up and down on the couch. Whatever, it's up to you.
Hey, you know what? Whatever helps.
That's
and by the way,
calm down. Yes.
That reminds me, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. That really is a wise kind of train of thought there. Comparison is the thief of joy. How many times have you been in a good mood? You go on social media, you look at what seems to be the greatest lives ever that everybody else is having.
Everybody else is up to something better.
You start comparing your day to theirs, and by gosh, if that joy isn't stolen right from you, don't do that. Because look, the reality is those folks have issues too. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength. Don't let anyone suggest otherwise, especially yourself. Don't bully yourself. That's one of the reasons I actually go to therapy, is because I often bully there's so much wrong with me. No. You just got to work some things out. Therapy can help you discover the best version of yourself. I know what's working for me. Learn positive coping skills and ways to set healthy boundaries with BetterHelp. Give them a try. If you're thinking about therapy, now is the time. It's all done online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire. You're going to get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing on the person that means the most to you. You. That's right. Go with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BTS show. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just BT show today to get 10% off your first month. And I'll repeat that since I messed it up so brutally. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show.
Thank you, Josh. What's coming up in the news?
We're going to talk about Hemingway Days since you couldn't be there.
Yeah, I'm the presumptive winner, I think. Is that a word?
That is a word, and I agree.
That's exactly right.
And we have a new number one record in the country right now.
Number one.
Miss Taylor Swift has been dethroned.
Oh, my goodness. That is big news. And more sports coming up about the Olympics. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah! You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken two ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
Met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking.
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God.
In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it.
Bravo.
Play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7.
All day, every day.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I also got this from a sheriff deputy in a small Midwestern town. Having made a living of working the public roadways for 28 years, I've found two constants.
Okay.
One, the majority of commercial vehicle operators are attentive, knowledgeable, and professional. They are among the best drivers on the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Number two, the average passenger car operator has gotten dumber and dumber.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
They're yucky and they look nasty and they stink.
Sanitized for your protection.
At Ruoff. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess, Josh, Jeff, and Ace. Hey. All here. Everybody else on vacation. We're in the middle of things we learned yesterday's show. Let's get right back to it.
All righty, Chickster.
Josh enjoys seeing couples that are truck driving.
I do.
It makes your heart warm, doesn't it? And they get to work together and live together. And you said you watched a TV show where they do this?
No, it's different TikTok accounts of truck drivers. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And they go through the process of going to bed in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
Is it roomy? Is it surprisingly roomy?
No, it doesn't look roomy at all.
Would have to be, right? They have a TV and everything and a microwave.
Yeah, but they take these like toe straps and wrap them around the handle of the car and then loop them around the chair, the seat of wherever next to the
right.
Yeah, and then they pull it really tight, and that way people can't break in while they're sleeping.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Jeff, you seem like you would be born to be a truck driver.
Sure.
Out there on the road. You think
just taking it in.
You think you'd be okay to being a truck driver?
No,
he's going to therapy for road rage.
I'm terrified of being in the car. I hate driving.
No kidding?
I would never want to be a truck driver.
Well, how could you be a traveling comedian if you're terrified?
I'm not a good one. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, he's pretty nervous on the road.
Very, as a passenger.
And
I had no idea.
I'm no fun to be in a car with.
I had no idea. Let's see. I did make the announcement yesterday that Josh and Jeff and Jess and Ace and I are here because we still care.
That's right.
About you, the listener.
Yes.
Unlike the people who aren't here.
We're not part-timers.
No. We're in for the long haul.
Well, till Thursday. I'm off Friday. Then most of next week.
Jeff Oskey's daughter woke him up at 2 a.m. the other night getting a bowl of ice cream.
That's right. No longer. I finished the ice cream off yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Solved that problem.
What flavor were we working with?
It was a chocolate chip cookie dough chunk.
Oh, that's
nice.
a fine choice. Yeah.
I had ice cream last night, too. The drive-in by my house they just released their, Frosty Boy, shout out. They have the s'more flurry.
Oh, that sounds good.
And so it's like bits of chocolate and marshmallow flavored ice cream. No, it's Golden Grams.
Ah, good. Yeah, good.
In there.
Oh my
substitute.
And then I add hot fudge.
Whoa.
So it's the just s'more.
Wow. That sounds great.
And then I had to take a Benadryl because
you're allergic to all of it.
Golden Grams is one of the finest cereals on the market.
Yeah.
I agree. Always has
Top
been.
3.
Are you guys aware of an ice cream goes by the name of Talenti?
Oh, that's a very uppity ice cream. Yes.
Talenti.
It's like $12.
It comes in a plastic container.
Okay.
And they have all these exotic flavors. So good.
Wow.
I don't know what the
It's
fat
layered.
contest.
It almost looks like a layered cake.
Oh, okay.
On the inside, yeah.
Wait, those aren't. They look like they're in glass jars?
Yeah. But they're plastic.
Oh, okay.
And,
well, I've never touched one to find out.
That isn't a section of the freezer. That's not for me.
You just stay away from that section.
Yeah, let's go on down to the...
It looks like peanut butter parfait from Dairy Queen, because it has different levels.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, man, those are good ice creams.
Jess's ice cream stand, though, has my favorite. They have the soft serve ice cream at her ice cream stand, but they have like the Fruity Pebbles sprinkles.
Oh, they're so good. It's the best.
Thing.
Yeah,
it's not Fruity Pebbles, but it's something that looks like Fruity Pebbles. They roll the entire cone in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's killer. So good.
I have never tasted Fruity Pebbles.
What?
Never.
Oh, my God. Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, all of them.
Are you guys, have you tasted Pebbles, John?
Yes, we did not have them a lot growing up, but I'm a fan of both, Cocoa and Fruity. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Bon. I used to love those.
I don't care for those kids' cereals. Oh. Except Cap'n Crunch.
I've always loved old guy cereals, too.
Yeah.
Total
Raisin Bran's my favorite cereal, but I can't find it anymore.
Crispix is one of my favorites.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
If Christy were here, she'd tell you that her favorite cereal is Mueslix with lawn clippings.
Mueslix, I've never had it. I probably like it.
Oh, that's real?
Yeah.
And it would always have a spoonful of what looked like branches.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Like someone had foraged out in the forest with just a spoon.
It's so good for you.
Yeah, my old man cereal would be the flakes with the red berries, the strawberries in it. It's got the dried strawberries.
Special
K with red berries.
Special K is good.
Yeah, I like that.
I haven't had the red berries.
Yeah, I like it.
Special K.
Do you remember, and maybe Ace, you can tell us if it's still out there, Cracklin' Oat Bran?
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen that in a while.
It was kind of shaped like dog food.
I think Tom's brought it in before.
And it's so delicious, but apparently, I remember when Bill Clinton was either running for president or he had just been elected, he was being interviewed, and he said that was his favorite cereal, and he got blasted because it's like the most fat content of any cereal on the market.
No kidding. Cracklin'
there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like not particularly healthy for you, but it's really good. Each bite is like an oatmeal pie almost.
Yes.
Evidently, also cereal is crazy expensive for what you get, I guess.
It is.
Somebody did an expose as how much it is.
It's gone way up in the last couple years.
I feel for families, man. When I was growing up with 3 brothers, a box of cereal lasted one morning.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you guys were what? All 6'2", 200 pounds when you were 9 years old, right?
I know. But we
were eating out of house and home.
We were growing boys.
Yeah, just having one teenager in the house for as long as and 4 of you?
Yeah.
Oh, God bless your mom.
I know.
We went through a gallon of milk pretty much a day.
Yeah,
that's
growing up.
Absolutely. Yeah, because there's 3 of you, right?
Yeah, 3 boys.
Yeah.
Was it whole milk or 2%?
2%.
2%.
That's what I grew up on, 2%.
All right. Okay. Skim? No skim?
No skim.
We eventually switched to skim.
No, we didn't have skim.
Yeah.
That's because you were 6'2" and 200 pounds.
Yeah.
When you were 9 years old.
But my dad hated it. He wanted the 2%, so he would get 2% and we would get skim.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm not drinking that water. You would say.
I was I always a chubby child, and I remember having cereal and putting so much sugar in it that when you would get done with the cereal, you would run your spoon on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a sandbar down there.
And have it full of sugar in your spoon and just right down the hatch.
Kids have to still be doing that, right?
That's how I was with Tang. You get some of that Tang sludge.
Oh, yeah?
Sliding down the glass into the end. Oh,
yeah, we never had Tang.
We didn't have Tang. We had Kool-Aid, but not Tang,
What's your favorite flavor Kool-Aid?
Cherry. Black cherry.
Black cherry?
All
That's
the way.
my favorite. What's your favorite flavor Kool-Aid, Ace?
It was Purple Source Rex.
That is a good flavor.
Yeah,
Purple
good call.
Rex.
Mine was Sharkleberry Finn. It was wonderful.
All right. We'll be back with more Kool-Aid and news and sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 8.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Use big words. I got a little test here.
What test are we doing?
No, don't do this.
What? No, I want you to hand this to Jessica. And it's, I don't want to give too many hints.
Why is that still in here?
I want you to figure out what that is, Jessica. Describe. Put it down. And it's got those rubberized rods sticking up. They're about 4 inches in length and about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch in diameter. What do you think those are? Can you describe the four of them? Go left to right. Actually, go right to left. Just describe.
Well, they're limper to stiffer.
The left little rod is very wiggly.
Yes, very
squishy. And number 2 gets a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Still wiggly. Number 3, again, a little bit more firm.
Is that how you normally pull it back and flick it when you're okay?
Flicker.
Then what's the last one?
The last one is just straight up hard.
Flick it with your finger. Ow.
Not moving around at all.
What do you think that is?
I'm starting to think this represents a penis.
You're correct.
Yeah.
4 of them.
The revolution.
That's if you're going to a doctor and you're looking for an erectile dysfunction drug.
Yeah.
That's what you use to describe the level of flaccidity, if you will,
that you currently have.
If you're going to use big words,
I don't think you need to go if you're at 4.
No.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take that out of your mouth and put it down.
Oh my God!
I just like playing with number 1. It's all wiggly and squishy.
Jessica?
Yes.
I'll take 10% if I testify for you. How's that?
It's sort of like a dildo buffet.
You're pro
you don't
bottom tan line.
Well, if I'm sunless tanning, if I'm doing this airbrushing, I just don't wear a top. No.
Gotcha.
Do you? I'm not trying to be crude here, but do you have some kind of nipple blocker?
No.
So then it just becomes kind of one shade.
Yep.
Do you lift the boobs halfway through to get the underbelly?
I don't really have a lot of underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like a clothesline where you can pin them up?
Wow. I'm quite proud of my boobs.
You should be. They do look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. But even the nicest boobs have the underbelly.
Chick's getting a car. He left.
I don't have much of one. I'm very
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12. Dated?
Oh, by dated, he's, it's kind of a vague.
No, one date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over, under, 12?
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. Oh, you see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I'm
I've
going to
never
say
had that, to be honest with you.
You rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are
defense,
potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie Roadhead lead to the stand, please.
No.
You can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rap.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. And the joke of the day is... it's simmering. You can smell it. You can smell it cooking. I'm Chick, and there's Jeff Oskey. And we're talking about things we learned. Let's see. We talked with Greg Warren yesterday in the Warren Report. It was about duct tape.
Yeah.
Not only adhesive tape like the week before, but duct tape. I thought it went pretty well with the duct tape as a topic.
Certainly learned that it was originally duct tape.
D-U-C-K, yeah.
Not duct, like I've always... and it's no good for ducks, Greg said.
No.
D-U-C-Ts.
Or D-U-C-K-S's.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, yeah.
No you don't want to tape your duck.
I never know what people are saying, duck or duct. So I told you the story the other night, in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m., I passed gas in such a loud fashion that my dogs barked. Which was kind of interesting. They never bark.
I like to think they were encouraging you. Yeah, man.
Go! Yeah, maybe.
I bet you feel better.
Maybe so. Maybe so. This is big news from yesterday. We can't overlook this. Jess shared with us she bought a whittling kit, and now she can whittle.
No, I haven't opened it yet. It's still in the trunk of my car. But I'm looking forward to it. I thought about it yesterday, but instead I took a nap.
It's just nice to know that you have it there. And
yeah, when I'm ready to do something. Yeah.
Got any wood?
Yeah, I bought wood too.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you got to have wood to whittle.
It doesn't come with wood?
No, this one didn't.
What's in the whittling kit? A knife?
The knives, yeah.
Oh, is it like
Yeah.
a pumpkin carving kit?
Yeah.
Like it's got all the tools?
Yeah, it
and
kind of
stuff?
does. Yeah, and then I bought protectors for my main fingers, the thumb and the
Smart.
pointer. Yeah,
Smart.
just in case.
What are you going to whittle?
I don't know. Maybe a duck. I thought the ducks were cool when people would
Oh, the
whittle those.
decoys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just get a little one, set it on the bookshelf.
Whittle
you know.
it
Yeah.
just a little bit. I want to see you whittle it just a little bit.
I don't know what song. Is that Eminem?
Wiggle it just a little bit is the original.
Oh, is that?
Wiggle.
Let me guess.
Just
It's about that ass? Is that,
Yes,
is that-
Yes.
Yes, the Dickey brothers shared that they enjoy whittling, and also Daddy liked to whittle.
Yeah,
quite often. And their father whittled a life-size Garth Brooks made out of a tree.
that they sent to him, and they heard nothing back, apparently.
Yeah.
They shared that story with us yesterday.
We
And
may be
that's,
hearing from them quite often this week since
Yes.
someone's not here to put a stop to it immediately.
Put a stop to it immediately. In sports, LeBron James has been picked by his fellow U.S. Olympians to serve as the male flag bearer for the Americans on Friday in the opening ceremonies for the Paris Games.
And our friend Cody made a meme of LeBron waving the Chinese flag. Well done, Cody.
Oh, yes.
You are a man after my heart with that joke.
Yes. He becomes the third basketball player and the first men's player to carry the U.S. flag at the start of the Olympics, joining Dawn Staley. She carried it in the Athens game in 2004, and Sue Bird carried it for the Tokyo Games. That, of course, was in 2021. LeBron said it's an incredible honor to represent the U.S. on a global stage, especially in a moment that can bring the whole world together.
LeBron said that, or his PR person?
LeBron said.
That's not him.
And then he played this card for a kid from Akron. He's just a regular guy, just like you. Only I'm a billionaire and 8 feet tall.
Superhuman abilities.
I'm levitating. I'm levitating. Let's see. The 39-year-old James got word of the honor Monday in London. Steph Curry nominated him to be a flag bearer.
They're buddies?
Yeah, in a blatant display of ass kissing. So,
I see.
That was interesting. Turner Sports intends to continue their longtime relationship with the NBA. They're not going to go quietly into that good night. Warner Brothers Discovery informed the NBA Monday that it will match the $1.8 billion per year offer by Amazon Prime. I've got news for WBD. That's Warner Brothers Discovery. Amazon has deep pockets. We'll see if they stop at $1.8 billion.
Outbidding them would be tough.
That would be really something. That's like the most. They have the most money on earth, right? Amazon.
They must.
Right? Yeah. And you can get everything delivered. When is the drone stuff going to start happening?
I don't know if it's going to happen around here anytime soon.
Why not?
Because everyone with a shotgun is going to be picking those things out of the sky.
I'll tell you what, if something in a drone comes over my house, I just assume it's the government, and I'm going to let it have it. Yes, you know it is. They're looking for something. Big Brother wants to take. You know, all them drones have cameras. Every one of them. Everyone. And they're looking at us because we have some of the finest moonshine in the northern hemisphere.
Are you insane talking about that on the way?
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I forgot. NFL news, Joe Burrow and his surgically repaired wrist have been cleared for contact. And the Cincinnati Bengals star quarterback ready to go for the opening of training camp tomorrow. The Bengals open training camp. And Jordan Love, they call him the Love Boat. Anything?
Yeah.
He will not be practicing with the Green Bay Packers as long as the quarterback's negotiations on a contract extension remain unresolved. Why would he? He's not going to take a risk of getting injured.
When does training camp start?
It varies, but Some of the places have started. Some of the start tomorrow.
Has Green Bay started?
Green Bay has not started. Or have they? Maybe they have. But the Bears are in the Hall of Fame game. The Bears and the Texans are in Canton to play the Hall of Fame game a week from Thursday.
Oh, nice. Are you excited?
Our long national nightmare of off-season is finally over. The NFL is back.
I love the start of the NFL season because it means hockey is just 1 month away or so.
Is that right?
That is right.
I thought the hockey season just ended.
Yeah. But they pick back up here in a couple months.
And from training to competing to preparing bottles for feeding and changing diapers, some of the Olympians at the Paris Games will be balancing their roles of athletes and parents. There will be some help from organizers this time for athletes in Paris juggling the demands of elite sports competition and parenthood. The IOC, International Olympic Committee, and Paris organizers set up what they call the first Olympic Village nursery to allow athletes to be closer to their kids and have quality time with them during the games.
How about that?
And you recall last week or thereabouts, we had a story that the Paris Olympics are going to be the most green Olympics ever. So much so that they don't have air conditioners available for where the athletes are going to be staying. And as you might imagine, the athletes are taking exception to that. And consequently, the Americans, for one, along with many other countries, are bringing their own air conditioners to Paris to put them in windows. They're going to have the window units. And Portugal, just to name one, has announced that they're not going to have their athletes sleeping on the cardboard beds at the Olympics. They're going to bring their own beds.
No kidding.
To Paris and sleep on those instead of the cardboard beds.
I hope the U.S. doesn't forget the 2x4s to wedge in there to keep the window units off the ground, like you see in the...
Yeah.
Right. Is that what you...
That's what I used to do. I moved up. I have central air now, but I used to be a window air.
Nice and central air.
My mom was terrified. She's like, what if someone pushes that in and robs you? I'm like, I live in a double with a window air conditioner. No one's walking by going, yeah, that guy's got a lot going for him. I better pop in there, see what I could steal from him.
And remember, no one wants your baby, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's right. This just in about Simply Safe. It's an email several years ago. This is from Jennifer. 2 people tried to break into our house while I was working at home yet. I was able to scare them off with an unloaded BB gun, Jennifer says. It had a scope and looked like a real rifle. Our sense of security was taken away. We heard your ad, Chick, for Simply Safe and immediately got one for the house and one for my parents as well. I can't tell you the security and peace of mind Simply Safe gave back to us. So easy to install and well worth the investment, and it does give us peace of mind. Thank you, Chick, for telling us about Simply Safe. And now I'm telling you. Simply Safe with Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders to stop them in their tracks. There's no long-term contract you can cancel at any time, and it's so easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can have a technician from Simply Safe install for you. Protect your home this summer, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. More sports coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't.
No, this is Chick's song.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Christina Watchman, great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it
Really?
would mean we were at a wedding or
I
something.
beg your pardon. Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course you would.
Well, no, I don't
They're
take
serving
I typically
alcohol.
don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you
and
be doing that
always will be.
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be
Yes.
if
Go to a
some of the
wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them
I
around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
when I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
Let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that is stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
Might be.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
Now, what is the instrument doing that dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Amos! Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Comes Amos!
Yeah!
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for a living.
He just knock him in your head with a straw. Police in Athol, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry.
Where?
Excuse me, we had to beep you there.
Athol.
Spell it.
Athol.
That's a thole.
Nope, it's Athol.
Isn't their sports team the Flames? Oh, no, they're the Flaming Athols.
Oh my God.
Well, at least we're
Is that actually? I need.
What
proof.
do you mean?
I need proof that that's a town.
It is not it's the majors. Thank you.
The Major Athols. Oh, wait a second, I'm looking.
Police
this up.
in Athol, Massachusetts have named a new canine police dog after New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, it's a real place, Christy. Population 11,584.
That's a pretty big size.
Nice size town.
Yeah.
That's a big Ethel.
Speaking of big Athols,
That sounds to me like
let's
the
get
big
back to let's get back to the sports desk.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Old guys, if you go to the baseball game, they're going to explain to you before you go to the game, the concession prices are a little inflated. You know, you go to that baseball game, you're going to pay $9 for a hot dog. It's $9 for a hot dog. Yeah, I know. We talked about this. No, it's $9. You know how many hot dogs you're going to get for $9?
How many?
One. It's one hot dog. It's called captive pricing. I was captive in Vietnam, and I didn't pay $9 for a hot dog.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Okay, wrecking cars and... Oh, hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. How are ya? Oscar and Arnold and Hooker and Cosby. That's uncomfortable. I'm Chick, and look at this. Olympic silver medalist Matt Dawson has made the brave decision to amputate part of his finger.
Yowza.
In order to compete in the Paris Olympics.
What sport?
Oh, hang on, the Paris Olympics. All right. Australia's hockey teams flew out to Paris on Wednesday with Dawson on the flight. It nearly wasn't the case if not for that huge sacrifice. Dawson, a member of the silver-winning team in Tokyo, suffered an injury which left the ring finger on his right hand broken. Doctors gave him two choices: let it recover, which would take weeks, or have it amputated. The latter choice was the only one that would allow him to compete. So he did it.
Wow.
I didn't have much time to make the decision. I made the decision. I called my wife and she said, honey, I don't want you to make a rash decision, but I guess I had all the information I needed to make a decision for not only playing in Paris, but for life after and giving myself the best health.
Okay.
Even the Kookaburras head coach, Colin Batch, caused his jaw to drop. The best way of recovering from it was just to chop the end of the finger off, the coach said. So that's what he decided to do.
Oh, it's only the end.
It's not. Well, it's still a part of it.
No, it's different. I think that's different. Losing the end of your finger versus your entire finger. Which finger is it?
I think it's the pinky finger. Is it the pinky finger? No, it's ring finger.
That's probably what his wife asked too. She's like, "Is it the diddling finger or is it the?"
It was the ring finger.
The ring finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know they play hockey in the summer games.
Is the middle finger the diddling finger? Right. That's kind of interesting, right?
I like switch it up.
Oh yeah. You like make different letters?
Yeah, I tag people out, bring other people in.
That's interesting. This reminds one of Ronnie Lott during the final game of the 1985 season. Ronnie Lott injured his left pinky while tackling a Cowboy running back. The 49ers won the game and finished the season 10-6, qualified for the playoffs. However, Lott's pinky required surgery and 8 weeks of recovery. With the playoffs looming, he faced a decision. Lott knew he was an important part of the defense, so missing the playoffs was out of the question. Instead of invasive surgery and rehab of weeks, Lott decided to amputate his pinky, not just the tip. And doing so allowed him to participate in the 1985 playoffs. Lott was on the field the next week against the Giants in the wild card game. However, the 49ers lost 14-3.
Whoops.
Oh. So it didn't make that big a difference. And that's sports. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Let's...
Already?
That's right. This is the outro for sports now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is.
How do you feel about it?
I love it.
This Cyril guy does all this sort of stuff, I guess. He remixes, I think, what the kids call it.
These are fun. House music is what it is. They remix with house music. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oscato, I see you got a letter over there. Is that what you got?
I do, about my tailgating talk. Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Pat. Whenever I get tailgated, instead of tapping my brakes, which can be dangerous, I wash my windshield.
Oh.
The overspray will get on their car, and they always back up. Plus, it's kind of like peeing on them. That's from Pat.
One way to look at it. All right.
I like that.
That's almost aggressive, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't think I'd want to do that.
I can see it being effective, yeah.
Would you throw a drink on a guy's windshield?
No, but I have heard of a couple people who have.
I've seen that. I've seen it done.
It wasn't the windshield. I got it through his window, and it hit him on the side of the head.
Oh, okay, yes. I've also heard of that.
No way.
I think is this what triggered the therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a month ago.
Yeah.
It happened recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
he was a jerk.
Well, hang on. I don't want to assume too much, but Jeff, take it from me. This job does that kind of thing to you. Okay.
It'll make you want to throw drinks on people.
It hasn't made Josh mean.
Well, I don't know about that.
This job?
Yeah.
He has his moments.
I do. I can get surly.
He flies off in seconds, and then he's back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't like flying off the handle.
Right.
So, but usually, I've had to apologize to Tom on commercial breaks for flying because he'll say something and I'd fly off the handle.
I think you're such a good actor that we wouldn't know if it was real or not.
Well, the problem sometimes that does get me in trouble where people think I'm mad and really it is acting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that all the time, fake anger.
I know.
Or is it? Let's check in with news. Here's Jess at the Silac News Desk.
Actually, what were we talking about? Eminem's 12th studio album, The Death of Slim Shady, has debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200.
Knocking Taylor Swift out?
Yes, the sad journalism room. The tortured poets department.
Oh, yeah.
After 12, it sat for 12 weeks. Swift beat the previous record held by Whitney Houston's Whitney album. It spent the first 11 weeks at #1. So, yeah. She's been dethroned.
I didn't know how they kept track of this when Billboard was a thing or a magazine or sales, I guess. But it seemed like that was easily manipulated. So I certainly don't know. I guess it's downloads have to enter into this. And
I assume when I was a kid and I would hear people say the Billboard Hot 100 or whatever it was, I thought, and this is my little kid brain, that there was a billboard next to the Hollywood sign, and that's where they kept track of all of the top songs.
I love that notion.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, that's just where it was, and so everybody could see as it changed.
Right, it was so important there.
Yes.
Oh my God. 100s were singles, and then the top 200 were always albums.
Albums. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha.
And my favorite radio station when I was a kid, WCOL, Columbus, Ohio. They had a music survey they'd put out, and that was their. I think it was the top 30, and they would list their songs. And
oh, nice!
Oh man, I'd follow along. I'd check them off when I'd hear them. And
that's great.
Oh yeah,
Born to be in radio.
I was really a sad existence.
No,
this is what it was.
Is Eminem killing off the Slim Shady persona?
I think so.
Or is that just is the title a misnomer?
Jeffy said he listened.
It's he just sound like when he first came out and he was edgy. Now that stuff isn't as edgy, so he just sounds like an old guy complaining about the younger generation now.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't hold up, in my opinion.
Is he name dropping like he used to?
Yeah.
People that he doesn't care for?
Yeah, lots of name dropping. And there's still funny wordplay. Like, it's Eminem.
Yeah.
It's good. It's better than average, but compared to his other stuff, it's...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He just seems old.
Unlike some people on this show, I realize rap and hip hop has a place.
Yes.
But I've never cared for Eminem's voice. it seems a little high to me.
Yeah, that Slim Shady nasality.
Yeah,
does.
nasality.
I do kind of.
Ludacris is my favorite rap voice. I think, and Mystical's pretty good too. He's got that deep.
I like rough. I like DMX.
And it's changed. He still doesn't do that higher pitch.
Right.
Now.
It goes back and forth on this album because he is referring to his old self.
Yeah.
Like the edgy.
His last album was probably one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. He has he does something with Rihanna on there. There's a couple of duets. I like it a lot.
How did you feel about the Shock G, the Humpty Dance voice guy? Did you like his?
I like the Humpty Dance very much.
Okay.
All right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin it.
I would like to hear the Humpty Dance at some point. I love that.
Samoans.
And fortunately, Josh does a great imitation of his name's Shock G.
Yeah, the late.
And what group is that?
Digital Underground.
The Digital Underground. Well, this is
That's where Tupac started.
This is Slim Shady. Hi. Yeah. Yeah.
But when that album came out, I was in high school, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard anything like that.
Well, and the follow-up to that was even bigger.
Yes,
it was
yes.
just a monster.
Yeah.
So you're rolling into the parking lot there at the high school. And
I didn't.
You got the windows down. Yeah, and you're leaning on the. Are you leaning over on the steering wheel? Yeah.
Isn't he leaning into the white guy?
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a little more sense. Yeah. These times nasally is
a lot of those guys, Limp Bizkit, if you listen to that, Fred Durst is way high at like high octane or octaves. Just
octane.
And high octane, yeah. Pure energy there.
Lots of energy, but it can't touch. Which is better, this or?
I'm picking number 2.
Number 2. Love is Stumbling In by Cyril. Yeah, that's right. Or number 1. For the second consecutive month.
Shake it up, shake it down, move it in, move it round, disco baby.
That's not far off from Slim Shady's voice.
Right?
Huh?
Oh,
my name is, Disco Baby.
Shake it up, shake it down,
right?
Move it in, move it round, disco baby.
Okay, and then...
Eminem's just doing Paul Lynde.
I knew it. I knew I'd heard that somewhere before. I am not familiar with Mr. M, as Tom would say.
Marshall Mathers?
Marshall Mathers. He's no relation to Jerry Mathers, though, right?
A great uncle.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Our own Paul Lynde is back tomorrow, right?
He is back, and I'm really excited.
Godwin's coming back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is that the rumor?
Yeah, and since so many people are absent, he gets to sit in here with us. Right?
Oh.
Is that actually, I don't.
That can't happen.
I'll bring the Glade plug-in.
Oh.
No, yes.
Is that true?
That is
Okay.
going to happen.
Okay,
yes.
good.
He's going to be sitting right there next to you.
Yay.
So
He took the longest vacation, didn't he?
He has been gone.
When you look at actual days gone, it's
He was working,
sick.
though.
Remember, he planted the seed to be sick the day before. He goes, I'm just not feeling very well.
Oh, that's right. He got out early.
That was 2 days before. Not that I have a calendar where I keep track of Godwin, but that was 2 days before vacation.
Well, I can't say anything. I've been known to take a mental health day every now and then. What else you got, Jess?
A Massachusetts man said a dream about buying a specific scratch-off lottery ticket led to him winning $1 million.
Oh,
what?
Come on.
Oh, this is very compelling.
Plymouth resident Howard Kendall Jr. told Massachusetts state lottery officials he had a dream about buying a $10, $400 million diamond scratch-off ticket.
Wait a minute. This is HK, my boy? I know this guy. Yeah. He needs to give the chickster a little some.
Kendall decided to make his dream come true when he woke up in the morning and bought a ticket from the 7-Eleven at State Road in Plymouth. The ticket turned out to be a $1 million winner.
Yeah.
Kendall said he plans on sharing his winnings with his kids and his grandchildren.
Well, that's nice.
See, I think this is just affirmation. Speak what you want into existence.
Oh, speaking into the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And thank yous come in the form of dollars, and there would be nothing that would say thank you better than giving your favorite radio show a tip, if you will, of some of that $1 million. Are you guys with me or not?
Yeah, but after taxes.
Yeah, $1 million isn't what it used to be.
You would turn your nose up at $1 million?
No, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't share it with anybody. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'd take you guys out for a nice lunch, and that's about it.
You'd get $500K. That'd be about it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'd do if I won $1 million?
What?
I would hire...
Well, you can get the underground, but you're not going to...
underground. Well,
it'll be an instrumental.
I'd have you do the voice.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin it.
Yeah.
Y'all making money, see?
I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. Yes, I had this single cassette.
Oh, yeah. You mean the Cassingle?
The Cassingle. Yes. You guys remember the Cassingle?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember a Cassingle?
Yeah, yeah.
Came a little cardboard cover.
Yeah. They did everything they could to increase the price on the Cassingle. Yeah. Oh, man, those were the days.
Yep.
And the SACD, did you ever have one of those?
What was that?
Super Audio CD.
Were those the tiny ones, or were they?
No, they were standard size,
okay,
but they were somehow recorded differently.
No, I don't think we had those.
Yeah, they were not any different. I had all the good Elton John albums in CD and in SACD.
Wow.
And then I got them all remastered, and still no difference.
Yeah, digital is digital, right? It's
I'd always wanted stuff like that on reel-to-reel. I thought that would be cool.
My dad had the reel-to-reel.
Have a reel-to-reel machine in your house, and that seems like something Don Draper would have in his apartment,
Yeah.
Thread up some miles and make the date a drink and just let nature take its course.
Now, did you have this chick? My dad, on the reel-to-reel, he had his old stereo set up, but instead of a stereo cabinet, he had cinder blocks and boards that made like a tier that held all of his equipment. Was that pretty popular back?
I would absolutely. I did not have that, but I dreamed of having that. Yes.
You couldn't afford 6 cinder blocks?
The cinder blocks and the boards, and the reel-to-reel machine.
And the wooden crates from Peaches?
And the
yeah,
the Peaches wooden crates. That
we had
was
those.
Quite the record store back in the day. Remember that?
Heck yeah, my dad would take us every weekend because he was a wedding DJ, so he would have to get the latest hits.
Did I know your dad was a wedding DJ?
We have talked about it. He was a DJ on the air for a while in Rolla, Missouri.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did he have a morning show?
I don't remember when he was on. I don't know. I was not yet born.
Wasn't your dad who Good Morning Vietnam was written about?
No, my dad unfortunately wasn't lucky enough to be yucking it up in a radio station. He was actually out in the S, as they say. I forget what that guy's name. Apparently, he was no Robin Williams.
Yeah,
though.
right.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was Robin Williams from the 2000s back in the 60s somehow. I want to say it was like Warner Fontenot or something.
Yeah, I forget. But
some name like that. I'm not sure. What's coming up in news,
I
Jess?
have giant snails and aggressive alligators.
Well, hang on a second.
That too.
How giant? Like a house cat?
Like, do we need to be worried?
Like a dog? Like size of a dog? Like over 10 pounds?
Yes, they're 11.5 pound snails.
What?
No, that's a lie.
That seems too big. We'll be back with 12-pound snails. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. He's itching to get out of here. It's Chick McGee about to go on vacation. Christy Lee is right next to me. The guy doing the clapping is Josh Arlen.
It's the Bob and Tom dance.
I'm glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, "I've got a coupon."
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are they going to pennant, a T-shirt?
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
You ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen counter?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kid. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to pay
And being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Oh, boy.
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
you can
something
make
called
drinks with
avocado vodka.
I'm sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom.
No.
I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado. That's a Genesis song, isn't it? Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe? You said
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out. And it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down. Mm-hmm. And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Sure. Do you watch a lot of porn?
You know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood.
Oh, boy.
That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Assassination attempt on the former president. That's a look at your news headlines. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too. You were at 2 in the morning pull, man. Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
and Tom 24/7. The Bob and Tom Show.
I know of two of them, one of them at least, he was as healthy as a damn horse when he went in there. There was another one. They give him a lethal dose of no brains when he come back.
Bob and Tom, more than slightly confused. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I also got this from a sheriff deputy in a small Midwestern town. Having made a living of working the public roadways for 28 years, I've found two constants.
Okay.
One, the majority of commercial vehicle operators are attentive, knowledgeable, and professional. They are among the best drivers on the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number two, the average passenger car operator has gotten dumber and dumber.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom, if God didn't want you to listen, he wouldn't have.
Be back. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the middle of a newscast.
You know, they say there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
I have heard that as well.
I'd like to think that we are a cure.
And we are officially in summer, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was June 20th? Is that the first day of summer?
Yeah.
Like last month.
When do the summertime blues kick in, do you think? When you know you have only like 2 weeks left until school?
Oh,
yeah,
I bet
schools
so.
start next week.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids start in 2 weeks.
Those schools need to lose their funding.
Yes.
See,
They should never start that soon.
No, it shouldn't.
Here's the thing for me. From freshman year on, first 2 weeks of August, conditioning. Second 2 weeks, two-a-days.
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis Telethon on Labor Day.
Right.
Back to school
That's
that
exactly
Tuesday.
right.
Back to school that Tuesday.
That's how it should be, Chick.
Yeah.
Ours was, we went back to school like the week of August 20th. Whatever that was, that last week or so of August was when we went. So we were always in school before Labor Day. But now, my kids had start days in July. Yeah, the end of July.
Is nuts.
Because we get 2 weeks off in the fall, 2 weeks off in the winter, and 2 weeks off in the spring. That's how they made that make sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy heck.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right at all.
It's actually okay.
We only had the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
And then we had 1 week in spring break. And that was it.
And then we had 2 days in the fall. It was like a long weekend in the fall. Yeah, and that was it.
Huh.
Doesn't that seem like too much school? Maybe not. I don't know.
It does. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd always heard tell about year-round school, but I never...
Yeah, well, I was never a part of that.
Don't you want your teachers to have a good full 3 months off to really recharge? And
I don't know. I think that they appreciate the 2 weeks off seasonally.
Oh,
also.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Dear Josh, longtime listener here. This is from a lady named Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I've never heard you, Josh, talk about your dad being a DJ.
Yeah.
Let alone a wedding DJ. I think Tom would have mentioned it as constantly as he does about Josh's mom returning his porn rentals. And him being a DJ.
No, Tom is jealous of all other DJs to the point where he won't mention them.
Therefore, the other DJs don't exist.
Right.
And
I come from a DJ family, too.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, my mom, she stood up in that big booth at the bar and played records in different pubs and bars when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
She was a DJ in a sound, what do they call it? A DJ booth.
Yeah.
Is what they
Yeah,
call
the
that.
booth. Yeah. It was just raised, and I would be watching from the kitchen, drinking Shirley Temples, and I thought she was a rock star. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did she have an act, if you will?
She did.
Yeah?
She did. She would dress up. She wore wigs. She had a big Tina Turner wig, and she would do some Tina Turner songs. She did. Her closing number was Respect by Aretha Franklin.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T?
Yeah, so she would lip sync those.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And then I got to wear the wigs and dress up and pretend to do it too when I was growing up. I loved it.
Oh,
It was
that's
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could get you two to do that for an
That's not
online.
necessary.
No, it should happen. Yeah.
Online presentation. That would be.
No, that's okay.
Talk about viral. That would. Okay.
Pass.
What else you got over there?
Federal officials have intercepted 90 giant African land snails at the Detroit Metropolitan Airport.
Look, these damn things are really big. What are we going to call them? Giant land snails. Done.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection said the live snails were discovered in a passenger's luggage after they arrived from Ghana and declared various fresh food items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Okay, so look, they're
the
not
size of your hand.
Your hand. That's big. That's a big snail.
That's a big snail. Aren't they incredibly invasive? And
Yes.
don't they just destroy the ecosystem, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but these were meant to be eaten.
The ecotone.
Yeah, that's what these people said when they were seized. Yeah, by the agents.
I've never had escargot.
I didn't care for it very much.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have to dig it out of the shell?
No.
No.
No, it was already dug out and in like a buttery roll type thing.
Oh, okay.
And it just didn't taste good. So I'd give it another try. I'm like that Bizarre Foods guy. You got to try everything twice. Andrew Zimmern.
Was it earthy?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just Midwest enough. You dunk it in ranch, I'll have a bite.
Yeah.
A big old slimy snail.
I'll try pretty much anything.
No problem.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You put anything in your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll put you in my mouth. Is that what you want? Is that the filth you wanted to hear?
That's what I was angling for. Yeah. That's right.
Like Chick said, the invasive snails not only cause environmental and structural damage, they also pose a public health threat to humans.
Structural damage. They're eating buildings.
They eat buildings. Yeah.
Apparently.
Their favorite food is drywall.
Oh, no.
Isn't that interesting? Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
When they come for you, they come for you. Okay. Wow.
This is sporting news, but we can talk about it.
Let's do it.
The small village in Tahiti is set to host the surfing events for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games.
Man, this is, if Tom were here, we'd be half an hour on this.
Really?
He just loves surfing so much.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, he does want to learn how to surf.
He's going to surf camp, he said.
Well, he says a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Due to limited space on the island, the Olympic organizers have arranged cruise ships to accommodate all of the athletes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're going to park the cruise ship in a nearby bay, and let's see.
I want to say that did one of the Super Bowls, I think New York, when they had it in New York City, they had cruise ships docked.
And that's where they kept the people?
And that's where they kept some of the people, yeah.
Yeah, the cruise ship will be just 20 minutes away from the Olympic site.
Oh.
Athletes will be transported to the event location by sea shuttle. This arrangement is expected to provide comfortable and convenient accommodations for the athletes.
Now, is the Sea Shuttle, is that just the letter C Shuttle? And that's just for the
SEA.
the female athletes?
16 delegations, including Canada, Japan, and Mexico, will stay on the cruise ships. However, 5 others, Brazil, France, Italy, and Australia, and the United States, have decided to make their own housing arrangements.
Okay.
Much like they're doing in Paris with their own air conditioners and their own beds. And
air conditioners that's a U.S. thing. Like they don't have those in Europe really. That's not a regular in every house situation.
There are many countries taking their own air conditioners.
Okay.
Portugal, Liechtenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Always bringing their own AC.
Turkey.
Yeah, those guys.
Turkey, Greece. Greece is taking their own air conditioners.
All right.
Nothing? Okay. All right. I thought maybe French fries weren't made in Greece.
Is that the very first Ace Cosby joke?
Yeah.
It is, right? That was when we discovered.
Well, I'm funny every day.
Well, but I mean, and
Formatically,
he means
what spawned this whole thing?
Yeah,
that we have to suffer through every day. No, I'm just kidding, Ace. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Police in North Carolina beach town are warning residents about aggressive alligators.
Hey, where you going? Huh?
Not just regular alligators. These are aggressive ones.
They have switchblades.
Right.
I'll stick you.
They wear alligator jackets. No?
Cut off leather vests.
Yeah. I'm wearing my mother.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys.
How tough am I?
Not related, but reminded me of. I've been looking for these little things that you put on little dogs so that they can't run through the picket fence. And they're like, they call it picket sticks, and you tie them so that they can't go through the pickets of the fence. They get stuck, right?
It's funny.
Yes. But when I was looking for it, I saw these doggy shirts, and they had little spikes on them. And I was like, is this doggy bondage? What is this?
Right.
This is weird. Turns out they're coyote vests.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
They
they're
have
coyote
spikes on them.
Yes, they're coyote vests that you put your little dogs in so they don't get
Eaten by a coyote.
Yes.
Holy heck.
It was
Man.
a worry I never thought I would have to have.
I mean, maybe you don't.
No, I do. We've got we got a city fox that wanders around our town.
Wearing a suit.
This sounds like a
briefcase in hand.
He has his own Facebook page. Everybody looks for him.
Sunglasses.
Yes.
Hey, I'm the city fox.
Yeah.
This sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
The city fox and country fox.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no, he just wanders around town. Yeah.
You would think a dog would be close enough to a coyote that it would
Not
be
when they're
almost
that
cannibalism.
No, my dog's not even 4 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an appetizer.
Get a real dog.
I have
and you
a
don't
real
have
dog.
that trouble.
I have a real dog that does protect little dogs, so it's good.
Oh, does James protect
Yeah, he does.
little dog?
He does,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more news coming up. Like
Yeah.
what?
I'll finish this story about the aggressive alligators.
Okay.
Yes, please. We need to know.
We can't leave that hanging out there. Yeah, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom Radio Network.
Right.
And the other day,
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording
me too.
something, and you guys, as usual, were.
I honestly forgot about I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was a part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course, he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your. Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay. So here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about f***ing for Thanksgiving?
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
What kind of stuff did they have, Tom?
Adult toys. Ooh. So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Oh, did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have fun furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But.
Right.
And, of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see. Of course, novel.
Son of a bitch. That's it's the only part.
Verbatim.
The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty
Verbatim,
simple.
it
That means
says.
in Latin, read the whole.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at guilt.
It doesn't not sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes to at the end. He goes at guilty pleasures. He can barely get this. He's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Guilty. Go online and look it up.
I'm
I
sure
bet they have
sex chairs or swings.
swings.
Do
Yeah.
they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket shop?
I'm going to
What
say
is
no.
that?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and then you put her
And you
on and you spin her.
around?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I'm going to have to try this.
Isn't that what it is? Then she vomits all over you from. That sounds awful. What a weird, kinky guy you
That's
are.
how sexy Tom is.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day...
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
And it might be just about time for that little that extra special treat. I'm Chick. There's Jeff Oskey. Go ahead, hit it. If you want to hit it, go ahead. Go ahead, Daddy.
Only if you really want it.
Punch it. I want it.
Say you want it. You cream.
I need it. Yeah!
You really took control there.
Yeah.
You guys don't know this. I used to be in the orchestra here.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I played the triangle.
Oh, no kidding.
I had to quit. It was just one ting after another.
One ting after another. Why did I like it?
One ting. That's kind of a Jamaican accent, right? One ting
One
after
ting.
another, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm helping Jeff. He's going there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Are you excited? Yeah. Have you ever been there?
Nope.
Oh, good.
Are you going to buy some dope?
I'm with Mom and Dad. I don't see...
Just answer my question.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get some dope.
Our friend, comedian Mark Gross, used to say on stage, for a while there, I was the #1 triangle player in the world.
Oh, yeah?
And, of course, my hit single, Come and Get It.
I got it.
Clang, 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 clang. Oh,
Chick, you remember you bought me a triangle.
I don't remember.
Yes.
Like a dinner bell triangle?
Yes, I have it hanging outside next to my grill, and whenever I'm done grilling, I clang it.
Oh, is that right?
I let the neighborhood know it's time to eat.
Clang, clang, clang. Oh, that's exciting.
We had a triangle growing up.
You really did?
A dinner bell.
Home,
yeah, I think that was more popular back then.
But you had like 30 kids or something, right?
No, there were only 3, but we were out playing in the neighborhood. My mom would ring the triangle when it was dinner time.
Like in the Waltons.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get yelled for?
Yeah.
A lot of my friends did, but
I
was never yelled
We
for.
also just knew when the light comes on, you go in.
Oh, is that right? Like the street lights?
Yes. When those kick on.
We lived in the country. We didn't have street lights. You got the triangle.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Some dads could do that whistle that you could hear from 3 blocks away. Yeah. And I gotta go. And then that kid would be running.
I gotta get my ass beat. I gotta go. Yep. Good old.
Because when your parents had to come get you, that was never a good.
Oh gosh.
Never a good thing.
In front of your friends.
Yeah. Like, hey, hey, Spencer, your dad's here. Oh, the look of fear.
Of course, my dad knew all my friends because he speaking of dope, he sold them. Yeah, they thought I dealt because of him.
Oh no,
I don't have anything.
No.
Yeah.
I told my dad I was spending the night with a friend, and instead went to an upperclassman's party.
Oh no.
And my dad came to the party when he found out I wasn't where I said I was.
Whoa.
That must have been, I bet your blood ran cold.
It got to me before he got to me that my dad was there. Oh, gosh. And that, 20 seconds that I was like, I could run.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? And I was just like, I just sat there. I just stood there in the kitchen and waited for him to find me. And I was like, I was just in shock. And he didn't say anything. It was like the Red Sea. Everybody parted. My dad walked through. I'm standing in the kitchen, and he just looks at me and turns around, and I just followed him.
Yeah.
I was grounded the whole summer.
Entire
summer. Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Well, that's not the story I remember. Weren't you hiding under a blanket at one point?
That was a different time that I got in trouble. I said I was spending the night with a girl. I didn't spend the night with a girl. One of my best guy friends, literally a guy friend, Ryan, was having a party, and I wanted to go there instead. And there were a bunch of people there.
Ryan, RC?
Yeah. And so it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's like... And his mom, Mary, is like, hey, David. And he's like, my dad called me sis. He was like, Sis's car is parked 2 blocks down. Is she here? And she's like, no. And I was under the blanket in the living room and could hear the whole conversation.
Did this Mary know you were there?
No, she didn't. She didn't know I was there.
So she wasn't trying to cover
No,
for
she
you.
would not lie for me.
Right,
100%. No. And I just stood there, and I was shaking. I was shaking. I was so scared. My dad didn't have, like, it wasn't anything. I wasn't punished physically ever.
Right.
But it was, my dad's disappointed. He found out I lied. I am in trouble.
His presence.
Yeah. It was not good.
What's the biggest trouble you ever got in, Josh? Wasn't it garaging?
Yes.
You referred to it?
Yeah. When we would drive around and look for open garages that had refrigerators. And we would run in, steal the beer out of the refrigerator in the garage, and run and take off. And we got arrested for it.
Dangerously close to a felony.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. Yeah,
breaking and entering.
Yeah, but I would do it tomorrow. It was so thrilling. I mean, I've never been more excited in my whole life.
Yeah. Man. Did you guys have beer fridges when you were growing up?
No.
No.
Oh,
not at all. No, we barely had one fridge, let alone an extra one for the garage. You had one?
Oh yeah, we always had a garage fridge. Yeah, yeah, and that's where you put all your bumper stickers, right?
Oh yeah, that is a good bumper sticker spot.
Oh, it's perfect until that fridge dies, and you have to have a fridge funeral because you've worked so hard your entire childhood.
I have by God, I have a garage fridge now.
You do?
Yeah. You have a garage fridge?
We do. Garage fridge.
Yeah.
Do either of you have a deep freeze?
We do. We have both. Yeah.
It's a smaller one, but I've got one.
Wow.
We have a garage fridge and a deep freezer. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I was a kid, if you went to someone's house and they had a garage fridge, it was like, oh, they have money.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, you have
a second fridge.
A second fridge.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, this is royalty.
Mine. If I went to somebody's house and they had one of those drop-down white, like tiny TVs underneath their cabinet, they were rich.
Oh, I know exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And my friend that had that was rich.
Exactly. Yeah. That was. It was like, I don't belong here.
You can watch TV in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I had asked more of my friends' parents what they did for a living. I'd love to know what that guy did to have a boat and like everything I was just wowed by as a kid.
Yeah, and it's funny too to hear your kids talk about what they think is rich.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And you're like, oh honey, they're house poor. They're not rich. You know. Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and get my garage fridge and maybe
have a cold one.
Yeah, I keep a bottle of vodka in there on ice, just in case.
What's in your garage fridge? Just a bottle of vodka?
A couple of bottles of vodka, some beer, some diet sodas.
Nice.
I think there might be some ham in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe some frozen cookies, I think. I like the frozen cookies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ace, you have to have a deep freezer, right?
I have a freezer in the garage, but it died like a year ago, so.
Oh.
Got to replace it.
Yeah. You might want to throw all that meat out.
So I didn't know it died till like a week later.
No.
So your window in your car is broken and your freezer is broken, and they've both been collectively broken for about 2 years. Is that right?
I could see not replacing a deep freeze for a while. But
really?
Just because I don't know how much is one.
It wasn't that expensive.
$200 bucks.
I was gonna 400 maybe.
3 to 500. Yeah.
All right.
That's about right. Yeah.
I don't think I need one.
They're handy.
It's just me.
They're handy. Because Omaha Steaks, that's where I keep all my Omaha
Sure.
steaks.
Overflow of frozen pizzas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and pizza rolls.
Yep.
Those go in there. Well, they did before it broke, and now there's all.
Ooh, they have breakfast pizza rolls now, so I'm going to.
They do?
Yeah.
Like egg
like
and
bacon
sausage?
And egg, yeah.
Oh, boy, there.
Boy, you know how to live the life, don't you, Ace?
These food companies are slowly killing us, aren't they?
And they absolutely know what they're doing. And you know who else knows what they're doing?
They want us dead.
Raycon earbuds. That's right. This is some Raycon love from Gary. He talks with his guitar. Gary says it occurs to me that the new Raycon earbuds could be described as ergonomically designed.
Oh.
They actually fit so well. Hey, stay funny for the sake of America. Nothing but love for your show. Raycon earbuds, that's right. They've just launched their brand new upgraded model of the best-selling earbuds. Now you get active noise cancellation, those gel tips with ergonomic, some say ergonomic design for a perfect fit, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. Raycons also have brand new colors: royal blue, blush violet, forest green, and for evening wear, the classic black. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. All you have to do is go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. More news and other things coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey guys, my dad has a new album out called Under the Bed, and it would really help a lot if you were to check that out, so I can go to college. Please.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob. And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
Oh, a couple $1 million?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. Right. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device.
Very
that,
special.
Slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes, in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
is what
the front naughty.
Oh, I like that.
In that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go, and we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should
need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you choosing? Are you a romantic note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no.
No doesn't.
The safe word should be Chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee.
Yell for Getty and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick would be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
but
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad
when
advice.
he hits.
Right, we'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating?
Yeah.
Is it still vibrating?
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
Picks up ambient sound from
Okay, wait a minute.
It's not inside. I'm not.
I know. I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flushed.
Hey, this is foreplay. That was just a foreplay note.
Dean, do something with kind of a beat to it.
Well, let's see if she can take a low E right here.
Oh my God!
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Do you have another pair?
You can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
when you hit the
hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
We need
Oh boy!
Does it vibrate?
None of the bass players I ever dated did this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean, she's
getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whippin' Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
B-word. What's the B-word? Bob and Tom. The morning show that people swear by.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Old guys, if you go to the baseball game, they're going to explain to you before you go to the game, the concession prices are a little inflated. You know, you go to that baseball game, you're going to pay $9 for a hot dog. It's $9 for a hot dog. Yeah, I know. We talked about this. No, it's $9. You know how many hot dogs you're going to get for $9?
How many?
One. It's one hot dog. It's called captive pricing. I was captive in Vietnam, and I didn't pay $9 for a hot dog.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess is here, and Josh and Jeff. Jess and Jeff and Josh. Ace Cosby. Hey, I'm Chick. Hello, Jess.
Hi.
What news do you have over there for us?
Actually, I was just flipping through some emails. I've got some things. People said they made my Old Faithful recipe over the weekend.
And what is the Old Faithful again?
Okay, listen, I'm not going to post this anywhere. There isn't any special directions, and I don't know why I'm so triggered and irritated by people going, what was it? Read the package. I don't change anything that's on the package. So it's Knorr chicken noodle flavored.
Knorr.
Right. It's the Knorr chicken flavored noodles. It's Hungry Jack potatoes and a can of corn. And if you want to get crazy, you can get some Wonder Bread and some butter. And
so you just mix all those things together?
No, you don't mix any of those things together. You just make it like a meal.
Oh, so it's like 3 items.
Three items, yeah. It's.
So this whole time
I thought they were mixing.
You thought it was a bowl?
Yes.
You could do a bowl. Like Max eats it that way. Like he combines things and layers it, but it's not mixed together.
Gotcha.
No, it's not. It's not mixed.
You know what I haven't had, and I made a note that I wanted, but I haven't gotten around the chicken KFC bowl.
You never had one?
I've never had one of those. Have you had one of those?
Yeah, I've had a KFC famous bowl.
As a famous bowl.
And I liked that they right out of the gate, they came out with famous. Immediately it was famous.
The first one was famous bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
They knew what they had on their hands.
And what's in there? Mashed potatoes. Gravy.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
I believe corn.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get it with a biscuit.
No kidding.
I think that's an option.
And gravy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man.
I've only had one. I think there's cheddar cheese on it too, or some kind of cheese sprinkled.
Man, that sounds good.
So yeah, it was tasty.
A big bowl of all that.
I love KFC.
That's kind of like just like
yeah,
Old Faithful,
I guess kind of if
more
you
or
want
less.
to. Yeah,
Man, I haven't had
Old Faithful bowl.
I haven't had a chicken dinner in a long time. Because if I get KFC. I mean, it's seriously 4 days of me eating out of a bucket.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because I can get a meal, I can get like the 3-piece with a couple sides, and that's not quite enough.
Right.
So I have to get like the 12-piece, the $25, whatever the hell. That's your best value.
That's called the family feast. I've got, you get 2 large sides, you get a bucket and biscuits.
And like 4 biscuits or something. And so I get the family feast, and it really does last me so long.
Well, the thing is, if you're ordering KFC and not getting the bucket, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, you have to get the bucket of
Do
chicken.
you guys...
for a bucket.
They need a fat man's meal. They need
a bucket
They need a 5-piece.
Yes. The heavy duty, the manly meal.
Right, because it's either like the secretary who's having a cheat day or the family of 6. And we need something...
like a meal and a half.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you order a la carte there?
Yeah.
But I bet it ends up being $65 just because when you stop, the deals are the deals.
Right.
Yeah. I've gotten like 3 or 4 thighs.
Yeah.
3 or 4 legs and mashed potatoes and
gravy.
And
that
biscuit
gravy
and gravy and a coleslaw.
Oh yeah, but of course, yeah.
And it's $108. But still,
when you go a la carte.
No.
Man, sometimes they have that family deal where you also get like a full bunt cake. Like it has like or like a pitcher of tea.
Oh my gosh.
And like 2-liter bottles of soda and
do you guys go original recipe or extra crispy?
I go mixed.
Mixed, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. You got to keep them separated. Original recipe. Period. End of
I'm an
story.
original guy.
If you get 4 thighs.
No. Yeah, 4 thighs.
Eat it original and a crispy.
No.
He's right. And the next one, original crispy.
He couldn't be more wrong.
Oh, okay. You want it pure.
Original recipe.
You eat original last so you get that taste.
You shut your dirty whore mouth. You're wrong. That's right.
If you could get a side of skins, would you do it?
100%.
My God.
Oh, kind of like how Long John Silver's has the crunchies.
Oh.
I'd get a side of those at KFC.
They just skim the fryer.
Uh-huh.
Here, eat this, you fat piece of crap. I can't believe they sell those.
KFC chicken skin.
Oh,
Somebody sent us
On
the chicken, the KFC taco, where you just peel the skin off and then you put mashed potatoes and coleslaw in the skin and roll it up and eat it.
That's genius.
Oh, I'd eat that.
I would
did
too.
not hear that. Would you? You said you'd eat that.
Oh, yeah. I'd have 4.
Yeah, oh, sure.
I'll take
yeah.
4 tacos.
They really should start making those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're all hooked up, right? KFC, Taco Bell, and
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Oh, your Yum Brands.
Yeah.
Boy, oh, boy.
They could do that.
Good work at Yum Brands. Nicely done.
Brendan sent the phrase 12-pound snail immediately made me think of a punk rock band similar to Nine Inch Nails.
That would be a great band name. I know we say that a lot.
Yeah.
12-pound snail.
That is good.
Have you seen 12-pound snail? Oh, man.
I know when I was a kid and I heard the word snail trail for the first time.
Yeah.
I found that absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know what that is.
Wait a minute. What is it?
Oh, you're not familiar with the snail trail?
No.
Oh, is it the mucus?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, but like a real snail trail, obviously I know what that is, but what are we referencing?
A honey trail?
Let's say you were a little excited somewhere and...
a lady, maybe.
Oh, it's specific to a lady.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, in the underpants?
I guess you could. A snail trail could be in the undies.
Well, if you're wearing underpants, yeah.
Is the assumption that you're not and you left it behind?
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Like in a booth or a seat? Or,
yes.
Like,
You're
at a ball game or
You know what? We're not going to give you any barricades or fence you in.
That's
wherever you are, it's where the snail trail is.
Yes. Could be on a saddle. Could be on a roller coaster seat.
Yep. Could be anywhere.
I regret asking.
Yeah.
On a different note, I'm reading this book about nuclear war, and we were watching this video yesterday of this boy. He was blowing bubbles in the water and snatching fish by his hand out of the water and throwing them up on land. That's how he was fishing. And Maggie's like, "Ooh, I would want him on my apocalypse team."
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, who else?" And she's like, "Who from your work would you want on your apocalypse team?" And I was like, "Well, I know who I don't want. Chick and Tom. They would be my last 2 apocalypse
What
teams."
are you
So why not
talking
Chick?
about? Why not me?
What skills other than being hilarious?
But
don't you want that?
Bring to the table?
That's what he would be. He would be a personality hire on the apocalypse team.
No,
Let's not discount Chick's handiness. I have seen Chick put together a barbecue grill.
That's right.
I have seen him hang
It took 2 weeks.
hang track lighting. I've seen him.
I've switched out a toilet in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I can switch out toilets.
You know what?
He actually does have skills.
You're back on the team.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd pick Jess.
Yeah.
If I got 2 people, I'd pick Jess because she knows everything. And I'd pick Josh because he can fish.
Yeah, that's
He can
true.
provide.
That's true.
No, Jess has that mind that she can look at directions for putting something together and can immediately.
It's the
figure it
apocalypse.
out.
There's no directions.
There's no. Well, that's.
But Jess, you could go, "Hey, Jess, I've got
that's going to come in handy.
a little bit of water, a rock, and 3 maple leaves," and she would make you a dinner.
Exactly.
It is. I do think it comes from being raised by my dad and in a trades family. Like, you got to be able to figure it out, no matter what it is. And there's just some people who can't figure it out.
Who's on your team, Chick? Who are you picking from work to be on your apocalypse team?
You know what? I would pick me. I would.
That's it?
You're a loner?
Would rely on me. I'd pick me and my high-powered rifle. And I'd go, yeah, that's what I'd do, by gosh.
Part of me thinks I would be a lone wolf during that, too.
Right.
Yeah. I'd be that guy that somehow befriended and trained like 12 pigeons. and we just roam the land. And
I call them my Air Force.
They steal for me and they protect me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they do anything for me, those pigeons.
And I'm wearing some kind of crazy mask made out of bark.
And I'd call them my cuckoo pigeons. That's right.
Yeah?
I think we're discounting how much food Ace has stored away. We might want to.
Yeah, but he's not Ace. If you're smart at all, you won't let us near it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no,
He's not going to share.
No.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and I wouldn't if I were you.
No way. Yeah,
no, it's yours.
No, of course I would share.
Wouldn't it be funny if the apocalypse came and for some reason we were all deathly ill with like radioactive poisoning or something, and Ace was totally fine, and some doctor figured out it's because in his car he had one window that somehow let out.
Yes.
It didn't. The
Yes.
ventilation or somehow kept him completely safe. And he would just laugh over us.
This is the new Stephen King book with that little bit of a twist in there.
Right,
yes.
Right. Yep.
That's exactly right.
Oh, by the way, Jeff is reading the book I read on nuclear war, and the answer is, where do you want to be during a nuclear attack? You want to catch it. You want to catch the bomb.
Yeah, you want to be
You don't want to be
ground
around.
zero.
Right. Yeah.
Really?
That's what I took from that book was you don't want to survive it.
So the lucky ones
they are the ones who
go first.
Yeah. You want to at least hear the whistle as it's falling to the ground.
You don't want to be like 200 miles away.
No, that's
You've
like
got
the
a
worst.
really, really bad couple years coming up. It's not going to go well.
What's the name of the book?
Nuclear War, a Scenario.
Okay.
And it's fascinating, and it's the most terrifying book I've ever read.
Oh, wow.
It's really smart and well executed and researched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Back to our aggressive alligators.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the aggressive alligator.
Yeah, police in a North Carolina beach town are warning residents about aggressive alligators. The Sunset Beach Police Department explained that female alligators are currently nesting and become aggressive while they sit on their nests.
Oh, they're being protective.
Yes. Police said the reptiles can feel threatened when approached and advise residents to stay away from suspected nests. The department also posts signs near active nests throughout the town so you know where not to be.
That is aggressive.
Yes. WNCN reports that the warning comes after two recent encounters involved aggressive alligators, including one in a parking lot of the police headquarters.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that alligator.
Yeah.
Is that his tongue?
No, his tongue is like a flat against the bottom of his jaw. We're looking down his throat.
Oh.
I feel like,
Goodness.
You could see that on Pornhub in a way.
Oh,
that is
silent yawn.
Yeah, that's quite a gape.
That's, as my dad would say, there's no good ways to die, but that can't be.
No.
Because they bite you and twist, don't they?
Yeah.
The death roll.
Take you down,
I
deep
saw
under the water.
There's an awful video out there. Boy, this is unpleasant. Nuclear war and now alligator. This alligator clamps down on a guy's arm and does the death roll. The guy doesn't move at all. He's just sitting there, and you just see, as the alligator's doing the death roll, his arm is just rolling around. It is
Yikes.
brutal. But he was one of those guys who was like, hey, he was like an entertainer. Hey, watch me reach into this alligator's mouth.
Okay.
And some days that doesn't.
Yeah.
We all have tough days at work, don't
Right,
we?
yeah.
What show is it where they hunt alligators, and the hunting of the alligators consists of they have a long pole with a wire on the end of it, and they get the alligator in that wire around the neck.
Oh, like a lasso thing?
Yeah, and they get it up to the boat, and then...
Yeah.
And they've hunted alligators.
Swamp people?
Yeah. Is it swamp people?
Where their Cajun is so thick they have subtitles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly right.
Wow. And is it for meat? I mean, they use it for everything, skin and all?
They do. They sell them.
They do. They have like so many tags issued that they can fill.
Right.
They aren't just being jerks.
No, they need to be called.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Alligator teeth, too, are very...
I like a necklace with a good alligator.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that would have that.
You don't?
No. An alligator tooth necklace?
Oh, yeah. I've got like a collection.
You?
I wonder if there's alligators at Hemingway days.
Oh.
Ernest Hemingway spent the 1930s in Key West, Florida, and more than 6 decades later, his death after his death. Fans, scholars, and relatives continue to meet at the island to celebrate the author's award-winning novels and adventure-filled life.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Hemingway Day started in 1981 with a short story competition and a look-alike contest. We still haven't got Chicky Ennard, guys.
Yeah, he's the winner. Chick's the winner.
Yes.
Yeah. I give you the Hemingway. Kind of that grin and
boy, how many sheets to the wind is he in that photo? He liked his.
He's loaded. Look at that. Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Hemingway was a terrible person is what it reads underneath there.
That's the caption. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, who knows what undergrad wrote that entry into?
He was selfish and egomaniacal, a faithless husband, and a treacherous friend. He drank too much, he brawled, and bragged too much.
Yeah, I think I'd brag, too, if I wrote A Farewell to Arms.
Yeah. If I could,
that gives you some bragging, right?
Yeah.
If I could sit down and have that come out of a typewriter, I might.
Look, he was a thankless son and at times a negligent father. He was also a great writer.
Well, you can't take that away from him.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you sure can't.
Yeah, this year's celebration concluded Sunday on the 125th anniversary of Hemingway's birth, July 21st.
What do you win?
It's like $500. It's not
a handful of five-toed cats.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a bunch running around down there, still, right? Yeah.
Have you got
Well,
anybody?
there's that.
Anybody been to Key West?
Yeah,
I never have.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the cats.
Do you?
I saw the house.
Do you take that highway that's like a used for all the car commercials or whatever?
Yeah, it was great.
It's like a 2-lane out in the middle of the ocean
just
or something.
Driving out into the middle of nowhere.
How long is that?
I can't.
No.
I have. It's long enough that you can't see the next island.
No kidding.
And it's terrifying if you're me.
Right.
So,
okay.
Aren't there chickens everywhere?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, chickens, gays, and five-toed cats.
Oh.
That sums it up.
All right.
Sounds like a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Right. And wings.
All right. We coming up in the news, we have a mysterious plane that's been found.
Oh.
Is it Amelia? Is it Amelia Earhart? Do you know? Or?
No. We got some news on woolly mammoth skin.
Oh, you think that's anything like KFC chicken?
Yeah, that'd be a good taco.
Man,
that's a big taco. Yeah.
Man, oh man. I bet that's good.
What's the difference between a woolly mammoth and a mastodon?
The horns, the things that come out right here.
The old tuskies?
Yep.
Tusks.
Yeah.
There's tusks. They make pianos out of
I have
them.
no idea.
And all woolly mammoths are right-handed.
Oh, that's the I remember now.
I'm
Yes,
sorry,
yeah.
right-hoofed. I'm sorry. Are they called those hoofs? Yeah. Okay.
The Bob and Tom
Help me, Josh.
I'd
help
love
me.
to. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We've all done it. Got on social media, looked at the lives everybody else is living, and gone, man, oh man, don't they have it great? Well, not so fast. In reality, they probably don't. Therapy is there to help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. Your life is pretty good. We're all quite blessed, but it can always be better with a little self-reflection and some help with therapy. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. Don't you ever think that. It's actually a sign of strength. Therapy can help you discover the best version of yourself, learn positive coping skills, and ways to set healthy boundaries. If you're thinking about therapy, I really recommend BetterHelp. Give it a try. It's all done online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. So how helpful is that? Plus, all you do, you fill out a brief questionnaire, and you get matched with a licensed therapist. That's right, somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. You can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. So you really will find the person who's best for you. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. If you do that today, you're going to get 10% off your first month. So what are you waiting for? You deserve to feel better. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show.
We'll have some news when we come back with Jess Hooker at the SILAC News Desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside the lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores, black bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round.
I was just an Amish boy, full of purity and joy. Dang well tonight was holier than me. Left alone with cousin Greta, what a naughty babysitter. Heathen woman, you made a Mennonite out of me. Yeah, yeah. I know chicks who never curse, girls who know their Bible verse. Every one of them wore a dress down to the floor. Though their chastity and charm made them quite pleasant, on the farm there ain't nothing like a good old Amish whore. Man, that Christie's built like a brick outhouse. Girl. As long as I got a view, she's got a place to sit. Girl.
Yeah, she could churn my butter anytime.
Black Bunny girl. Hey, Christy, show us your ankles. Look at that.
Hi.
Oh,
The electric.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, huh?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Essential Morning Radio, all day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I also got this from a sheriff deputy in a small Midwestern town. Having made a living of working the public roadways for 28 years, I've found two constants.
Okay.
One, the majority of commercial vehicle operators are attentive, knowledgeable, and professional. They are among the best drivers on the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number two, the average passenger car operator has gotten dumber and dumber.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom.
5. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jeff Oskey. Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Jess. What's going on over there?
Oh, I think we owe you a very special thank you for the life-giving White Castles you ordered us
Well,
this morning.
you guys say you want a crave case. I make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delicious.
Crave case it is. There you go.
A mystery plane has been found abandoned in Panama City, Florida.
Mystery plane. Are you ready for your mystery plane?
What is that?
Mystery date.
Oh, that was a TV show? Oh, the board game.
It was a board game for girls back in the...
Oh, they changed it. It wasn't Mystery Date when I was a kid. It was,
right.
I don't know. They changed the name, but it was similar to that.
Hot hookup.
No.
Are you ready for your hot hookup?
What was that? Do you remember that game? The
I
girls
know
would
it,
play?
yes, and I cannot. I remember the commercial. I can't remember the name.
Me too. Dream Date? I don't know.
Is he a
It'll
dream
come
date or a dud?
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. Dream date and dud.
WJHG reports that the plane, which once belonged to Zoo World in Panama City, was found on the side of the road.
Zoo World? Who would leave a plane on the side of... There it is.
Assistant Park Director Jadinda Terrell told the station the plane, which had been used for an exhibit, had been given to someone who wanted it and was no longer a possession of Zoo World. So
is that right?
They gave it to the person that wanted it. The person didn't want it and left it on the side of the road.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a functioning plane.
No, the Springfield Police Department said that the plane had been taken to a scrapyard, which only took a part of the plane.
Yeah, the ass end's missing. You can't fly a plane. You can't send a kid up in a crate like that.
They're trying now to determine who left the rest of the plane on the side of the road. Officials say whoever is responsible for dumping it will face felony charges.
Felony?
Yeah.
Well, it's at least littering, I would think, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I suppose.
You know, I left a car in an apartment complex parking lot.
You abandoned it?
Back in, what year was that? 78, 79, something like that.
We got a letter saying that apartment complex is still standing, but the car is not there.
Oh.
It's called the Hill. It was at the time the Hill apartment complex.
Wow.
It was a very nice apartment.
Were you just didn't want to pay for it anymore?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you just said the hell.
I was dodging out on the I think it was $80 a month or whatever it was. Yeah. Couldn't take it anymore, Jeff.
What kind of car?
Gremlin.
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome. One of the most popular colors of an orange Gremlin.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Did you buy that new?
No, it was used. Yeah, and I also. When I was in West Virginia, I had a wreck and hit a mountain in the Gremlin.
Oh,
and it was
Hit a
really
mountain.
It just jumped out in front of you?
Yeah, well, you snowy, and then you slide off, clang, right into the mountain. Yeah.
Who made the Gremlin?
AMC.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think they exist. Well,
no, they got into the movie theater business.
Not in the United States anyway. I think they're kind of big in Europe still.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
In spite of what you may have heard as a kid, you don't really have to wait 30 minutes after eating to go swimming.
No kidding.
What?
Yeah. Doctors say there's no need to, in most cases, wait. The old warning stems from worry that people might drown or struggle because blood will be diverted to their full stomachs instead of to their muscles.
Okay.
But Dr. Matthew Baggett of the Cleveland
Boy,
Clinic
I bet
says,
junior high was fun for him.
Hey, bag it.
Yeah.
Get on over here so I can punch you in the dick. Okay.
We'll just say Dr. Matt says people will still have plenty of blood flowing to their muscles even after eating.
Okay.
That said, those who plan to swim laps may want to avoid because of cramps.
I had always heard cramps.
I'd always heard cramps.
Yeah. And if you had a cramp, you were struggling then to swim. So
Right.
That's,
Right. Okay.
Right. You'd cramp up. Your
So
belly
there you
would
go.
cramp.
I'm
All right.
sure that's one of many things that we were told as children that weren't true. Well, like we said earlier in the show, there were so many diagrams, pictures of how to avoid quicksand disasters when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like what? What? Yeah, pictures like don't step here, do this, pull out here.
Yes, I don't remember a lot of quicksand like tutorials.
Yeah, quicksand and where did the planes go that they always disappear?
Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle
was very popular.
Yes, and I haven't heard about it as an adult at all.
Well, they don't want us to hear about it. It's still taking planes and ships.
Very compelling.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what happens there?
And I know my grandparents insisted on me staying away from certain segments of the population. I remember.
So some lessons were taken.
Some were
just awful.
They insisted they were dangerous to be around.
Scottish.
The Scottish mostly, of course. Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I don't know. There's a lot of other things I feel like we were told that didn't really pan out, but I can't remember.
Well, we're learning that the whole food pyramid thing was completely a joke.
Upside down, more or less. Right?
It was purchased, yeah.
Yeah, bought and paid for by
Kellogg.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've not seen that movie about Kellogg with
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
The Road to Wellville. It's a tough watch, man.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's not great. There's some eccentric performances, but other than that, it's
Like the story isn't, or the information is rough to take in, or
oh no, it's just not a very good movie.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But he was on board with
some wild theories.
Saltpeter was a big one for him, right?
Yeah.
He didn't want men having sex and
masturbating was a big thing.
And that's what, and that's how this all started, right? Was him getting in the grain business? Is that somehow that subdued?
Yes.
The
right.
Yes.
If you ate cornflakes or whatever, you wouldn't do that.
You would leave yourself alone.
Well, I think we can prove that theory wrong, considering the big guy eats cornflakes every single morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he
Tom,
sure does.
That's a part of his breakfast every day.
Yeah, but he claims that he doesn't do that. He doesn't have at himself.
Oh, it's specifically for that. It's not twosome.
It's to curb it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, then, all right, maybe it does work.
Do you believe he's not touching himself?
I don't want to talk
I
about
kind
it.
of do. I kind of do think in the last, I bet he hasn't in a while.
I can almost believe he's too busy.
Right.
I can almost believe that.
And he's not. He just, but you're right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I don't have time for that.
Absolutely. I can't possibly fit an orgasm in it. Let's see. Hey, goofballs.
That's us.
There's a big difference in sizes between the mastodon and the mammoth.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mastodon stood about 8 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh 6.5 tons. Mammoth stood 10 feet tall and weigh almost 9 tons.
I see.
By comparison, African elephants can be anywhere from 8.5 to 13 feet and weigh around 7 tons.
Right.
Okay.
So the elephants are right there in the middle between the mastodon and the mammoth.
I gotcha.
But wait a minute, what is that?
And now we know.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was wrong. It's 6-toed cats down in Key West, not 5-toed. I guess all cats have 5 toes.
Yeah, like
Key West.
We
is
knew what
6.
you meant.
Yeah, we knew.
Yeah.
But we encourage windbags.
Yeah, we like facts. We're all about facts.
More news coming up. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
We have time for another song, Java.
Right
what do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. In honor of Christy Lee, because we love a lady with gusto.
Uh-huh.
But, sometimes people take love to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do a title song for one of our free EPs this year. It's called Pull It Off.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's right is right. She was shining in the spotlight, achieving a height that no one would dare. She breaks with convention, the mother of invention. This is the night she's taking you there. If anybody can, she can pull it off without even trying. She will turn you on. Using the magic, she's twisting the fabric inside out. If anybody can, she can pull it off. What's wrong is right. She gives it its own light. Paris, New York, London, LA. She brings it all back. A sensual attack. Whatever it is, that girl's got it made. If anybody can, she can pull it off without even trying. She will turn you on and on. Using the magic, she's twisting the fabric inside out. If anybody can, she can pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off without even trying. She can turn you on and on, yeah. Using the magic, she's twisting the fabric inside out. If anybody can, she can pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off, pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off. If anybody can, she can pull it off. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here come the mummies. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long and visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom with Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rap.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
AC.com. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
Josh Arnold making trouble over there.
Well, it's hard to call me a coworker, isn't it? When I don't help with work.
I don't know. I did something wrong there. I fully own it, but I forget what. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Did we have the Ace Cosby joke of the day?
Yeah.
You were laughing.
Some ting.
Ting, ting, ting. I was not laughing. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Where are we in the news? What are we talking about? Alligators or elephants?
Woolly mammoth skin. I think that's what we were talking about before we went to break, right?
Oh, yeah. Woolly mammoth skin.
Boy, I bet that was the cashmere of the caveman fashion world.
Ooh.
Honey, can I have a woolly mammoth coat? Ugh, 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 ugh. That means yes. Caveman.
She speaks perfect English?
Yeah, she speaks perfect
but he's
English.
still...
Caveman still, ugh, ugh, ugh. That's how far ahead they are.
You know, I bet that's how a lot of women still feel these days.
Oh, God.
Honey, can I have a new ugh, ugh, ugh,
ugh, ugh, ugh.
When we were kids, we had little action figure cavemen and dinosaurs that we would play with. And
really?
I don't think we knew the word caveman, and so we called them Unga Bunga Men. And still to this day,
Unga Bunga Man.
Unga Bunga Men. Yeah, and that's what we call them. Yeah.
I wonder where. Chongo, remember that? Unga Bunga?
I was going to say Captain Caveman. Remember
I think
that?
that's what it was. We watched that a lot as kids.
Captain Caveman was a Warner Brothers cartoon.
So good.
Yeah.
And then there was Captain Caveman and Son.
Oh.
There was?
Yes.
Well, you just blew my mind. That's amazing.
I feel like Captain Underpants ripped off Captain Caveman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're very different characters.
Very different.
Man, I always wanted one of those clubbing clubs.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, gosh, it's hilarious.
Captain Caveman.
A clubbing club?
Yeah. Isn't that what he's got?
Yeah.
A clubbing club?
You hit the woman over the head, and then you drag her into your cave?
So,
boy, that is really...
So there was Captain Caveman, and there was the Flintstones.
Yes, but I don't know that they... Captain Caveman was Hanna-Barbera, or no?
I want to say Warner Brothers, but maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know. There was also the Impossibles. Remember the Impossibles? They were a rock band, but they were also, it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
They were also superheroes.
Oh, really?
They were a band and a superhero.
So when they didn't have a gig, they were fighting crime.
They were fighting crime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, when they had a gig, they had a gig.
Yeah.
You know?
I was more into Gem.
Oh, I loved Gem.
Gem and the Hologram?
Yeah,
Yes.
they were outrageous. Truly outrageous.
They sure were.
I like Josie and the Pussycats because they wore ears for hats. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I said to both those movies. Yeah.
You did?
You saw the Josie and the Pussycats.
Who was in that?
movie?
Rosario Dawson?
Was that live action, Josie and the Pussycats? Yeah. Oh, my God.
As was Gem and the Hologram.
It was?
Yeah.
I don't know this one.
You saw the cartoon, but later they made movies.
Oh, yeah. I always watched the cartoon. I had the dolls and everything.
I believe Josie and the Pussycats was Sally Struthers from All in the Family.
Really?
Yeah. Gloria.
Did you ever call them Pussy and the Josie Cats?
There they are. But no, I never called them Pussy and the Josie Cats. I will from now on. Josie and the Pussycats.
Did you ever call them Pussy and the Pussy?
They wear ears for hats.
Tambourines were really big in the 70s.
They were everywhere, weren't
Partridge
they?
Family.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and now the ears are back in, right?
Yeah.
Just with the young kids.
With kids, they just wear them all the time.
They
yeah.
wear the ears.
Yeah.
The most valuable tambourine player from back then, Ace? That's right, Hot Dog in the Archies.
His name was Hot Dog?
Hot Dog, and he played the tambourine in Sugar Sugar. He sure did.
All right.
Yes, sir. The Archies.
Did you ever have a cartoon crush, Jess?
Oh,
For instance, you know what a lot of women say?
Oh, Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Or I've heard multiple women say that their first crush ever was the Disney Robin Hood. The Fox thing.
Oh,
really?
Yes. See, that's funny that you say that because I immediately thought Roger Rabbit.
He was a crush of yours?
He was goofy and funny and lovable. Yeah. And so maybe that was a go-to. Yeah.
Oh, does that do anything for you?
How about that, huh?
That's really good, chick.
That is really good.
That's right. It took me 6 weeks to do that.
Yeah.
Now I can do it anytime I want.
Perfected it.
I love
Charlie Fleischer.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And Tom hates it, and I don't believe him. Why? Isn't it everything he should like?
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched an interview with Eddie Murphy, and they asked him, what shows or what movies did you decline that you regret? And he said, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? He was like, cartoons and people, that's stupid. He was like, I was an idiot to pass on that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they got Bob Hoskins?
Yeah, I know. What a pivot.
I know.
Instead of Eddie, yeah. That was a total sea change. Holy heck.
So bizarre.
Man.
Is Sally Struthers and Beverly D'Angelo kind of the same? Do you guys think that's like kind of the same lady? Because when you say that, for some reason I thought of her.
Busty blondes?
Yeah.
Was Sally Struthers busty? I know she was fat.
I think she was...
Because it was like, how come you don't send some of your food to Ethiopia?
Yeah. It looks like you're eating babies in Ethiopia. Yeah.
Boy, you show up in Ethiopia, like, hey, what the hell, lady?
Good Lord, move over. All right? Leave some for us. Okay.
Back to woolly mammoth news. Yeah, scientists have found ancient chromosomes in the skin of a 52,000-year-old woolly mammoth.
Oh, yeah, I figured they would.
A mammoth remains have been discovered in 2018 near the village of Balea Gora.
You know, you were so busy asking if you should. No, if you could, you forgot to ask if we should.
That's Jeff Goldblum.
That's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, okay.
Jurassic Park.
Analysis revealed that the mammoth's fossil chromosomes are in a state of preservation good enough to assemble a genome of the extinct species.
Don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can bring it back around, huh?
Peter Heitzman, a Swedish paleontologist, said the research is the first to reconstruct the structure of the genome from the extinct species that lived during the last ice age.
What about Heitz Peterman? Did he have anything to say?
No, he didn't weigh in on this.
Okay. You know, in American Dad, they actually, some scientists with the CIA did recreate a woolly mammoth.
Is that right?
And it picked up one of the scientists with his trunk and threw him against a wall. And the scientist goes, "Why are you so mean to me? I just wanted to ride you to McDonald's."
You know, I bet they sat around and said, what would you want to do with the woolly mammoth if you brought one back to life? I'd ride it to McDonald's. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Man,
a 98-year-old comedian is recovering after being randomly punched and knocked to the ground while waiting to cross the street in New York earlier this month.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Yeah, I'm starting this and realizing there's nothing funny here. Diane Forrest said she had just stopped at a coffee shop and was heading to the swimming pool when someone came up from behind and hit her in the eye.
Oh.
Wait, it's a female comedian?
Yeah, and turns out...
So you're right. There is nothing funny here.
Oh!
You beat me.
Is that what you were doing?
Police are still looking for a suspect from the July 10th incident. Forrest holds the Guinness World Record for being the oldest working female comedian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I bet she's filthy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there he was, down there. Hold on.
You think it was one of those, what's that? It's that awful just punching strangers game that's sort of going.
That's a game? I mean,
Remember,
they
like
record it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awful.
TikTok or something. Yeah.
That is awful.
Yeah, and she's 98.
I would honestly love to see her act.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'd like. You know what? Now that I see a picture of her, I'd like to listen to her album.
Well, she's got a black. She's got a black eye.
Yeah, it's not her headshot. It's when she got punched in the face.
Oh, okay. Well,
either way.
You guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I didn't read that one first.
It looks like she.
My goodness.
That was.
They pulled her out of a river.
We have to.
Will you knock it off?
Is that Mrs. Popeye? I can't stand it. What the hell's going on?
I'm so sorry.
Well, we hope she's all right.
Yeah, I think she's okay.
98. Well, she's still alive, so that's something. You're 98, right?
Oh, yeah.
You could probably, yeah.
Could you take a punch right now?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, yeah.
How long would it take you to recover?
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's probably glad she got like 3 new minutes on her act.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. No.
Man, oh, man.
I think I could take a punch to the gut, not to the face.
What would it take for you to punch a 98-year-old woman in the eye? That's.
Is that
her doing stand-up comedy?
Let's talk about the larger problem in the room. Where did that start that women can't be funny?
I honestly.
When did that? Because I know it's out there.
I thought you were going to say punched.
When did we decide we can no longer punch women?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember, or I don't know who started that.
Because I know for a fact that
Probably other women.
It's like, so you never saw Lucille Ball? You never saw Carol Burnett?
Yeah. Backstage at some of the comedy tour, that was one of the topics. It seemed like every week we'd talk about that, and
I never got it.
There were some of the comedians that were absolutely convinced, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because they're
just wrong.
The biggest argument that they weren't funny is that they're too good looking.
Well, that's
like it's a distraction from their comedy?
Yeah, they're too pretty.
No, that's not.
It sounds like it's a you problem.
Too pretty.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Too pretty, yeah.
No, absolutely.
That's why I don't do stand-up.
The finest comedians ever are women, and that seems even silly to have to say.
She's too pretty.
Too pretty to do stand-up.
Yeah, I mean, people wouldn't be laughing. They'd be hooting and hollering.
Take it off! Woo! Hey, I'm going to go home and curl up in a ball under my fluffy blanket. And I know that I have peace of mind because I have Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. And, the FBI says most break-ins happen during broad daylight and spike during this time of year because homes are sitting unattended and the daylight is longer. That's why we recommend Simply Safe Home Security, the only security company that I trust. And Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. There's no long-term contract. You can cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. And no hidden fees. It's easy to install and activate. your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can choose to have a Simply Safe technician do it for you. Protect your compound this summer, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's going to overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
I did a show at this dance club. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I don't like to dance. The lady running the show, she was like, why don't you shake what your mama gave you? I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to shake scoliosis and a low self-esteem, but there were black lights everywhere in that venue, on stage and backstage where I'm standing. And I was just doing the normal pre-show check, and I had a stain on my pants right here. I know, I felt the same way. What had happened was, you know when you put your pants in the washer and you dump the soap in, it all landed right here, and that shows up under a black light. I didn't know that, and neither did anybody else. Because I was on stage and everybody was like, oh man, that is a lot. It was a capful, it was a lot. That's 2 loads, so. If you think that's a dirty joke, it's because you're a dirty person. It's a laundry joke, it's a clean joke, so.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. Rise and shine. Up and at 'em. Wake up, sleepyheads. Rise and shine.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful... Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Hi, gang. Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, the fabulous Don Rickles and the Reverend Pat Robertson will sing show tunes with monkeys in hats. It's going to be fantastic right here.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. There's Jess at the news desk.
Hi.
Oski's here.
That's right.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. Ace Cosby. Hey. Another stellar edition of Ace's Joke of the Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're...
Remember when he got you to beg for it?
Welcome. Yeah.
That was so unsettling.
I almost had to.
What? Oh, I'm making a clip of it.
What? Okay, yeah. When you hear it back, Ace, you might hear it the way I heard it.
Oh, no, I think it was a glimpse into Ace's bedroom style.
Tell me that you want it?
Yeah.
Is that what it
Tell
was?
me you crave it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, there it is.
Jeff, what do you got over there? A piece of paper?
Yeah, we got a message from Robin. Heard you guys talking about that can't go swimming for 30 minutes after you eat.
Right.
We always heard that as a kid. But as an adult, I've always wondered if it was so the parents could finish eating and smoke.
That's fair.
Because looking back, I remember all the parents still eating, and some of them would be smoking. And most of the time, you could go swimming after they were done. And sometimes the wait was longer than 30 minutes, but it was always when they were done with their cigarettes.
Huh.
Yeah, that probably times out, right?
Yeah.
I was at a public pool for a birthday party a summer ago, maybe 2 summers ago, and they still did the adult swim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It was at top of the hour, wasn't it? Or is that
Maybe
not
that's
translate?
what it was. Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah.
For like 10 minutes or something, top
Right.
of the hour. And then
Yeah.
They let all the kids get back in.
But the kids are all just standing there staring at you.
Yeah.
And they're like, go find something else to do.
Yeah.
Go to the concession stand. Quit looking at me.
Did you have a public pool, Josh, you enjoyed?
We did not have the money to join our neighborhood pool. You had to pay to get a season pass or whatever.
Oh, no kidding.
You couldn't do it one day?
We couldn't afford it. So yes, there were days where the neighbors who could afford it could bring a guest.
Oh, that's nice.
So
okay.
yeah, we could go then.
Man, it was like I want to say $1.35 or something. No, it couldn't have been that much back in the early 70s.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. But, yeah.
We went to a place that was a lake, but they brought in a bunch of sand. And so it was called Fairland Beach, but it was a lake with just sand.
Yeah.
But they had a water skier like Tom loved and the ramp, and they would have the water skier out there doing the jumps.
Oh, wow.
And it was great.
Oh, that's exciting.
But it was a farm pond with farm runoff.
Yeah.
But they
Not
brought in a
safe at
bunch of
all.
sand.
Yeah.
No, it was horrible.
Swimming in mostly Roundup.
Yes. Which explains a lot with me.
I wonder who thought of the big idea to bring sand in. That's
Well, that's how you call it a beach. Otherwise, it's just a pond.
Have you been there, Jet? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's on our side of town.
a bit of genius with the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a little putt-putt course. They had a high dive.
How about into the lake?
Into the lake.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
When did they come up with the inflatable bag that you jump on?
They call it the blob. Is that right? Or the glob? Or
I've heard you guys say, I never knew what those were called, but they seem fun.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
I don't know where they came from, but I want to do it really bad. You think we could rent one for our Bob and Tom Day at your lake house?
Yeah. And we just got the big floating mat.
Yeah, those are
Do you
fun.
know what I'm talking
Those
about?
lily pads?
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
What?
Yeah.
It's like a gigantic mat that holds like 5 or 6 people at once.
Yeah.
It just floats.
And it just floats on the water.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
It's cool.
We used to have that. Do you remember that hard blue insulation that you would use, like when building houses?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a foam thing?
Yeah,
or
we just used to
styrofoam?
cut those and float on those.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, those are probably loaded with PCPs or something. It's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
They float well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't sink them. There's no way.
And we didn't have sand on our beach. My dad's like, I'm not paying for sand. We had pea gravel. So our whole beach was all pea gravel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Feels good on the soles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a man out of you.
Right?
That's right.
Remember, a lot of playgrounds had that as their like foundation. So you would jump off a swing and hit your knees, and you would just have divots in your knees all day.
And you'd have that stuff in your shoes after recess, dumping it out. Yeah.
I plainly remember on our playground when I was in kindergarten, it was asphalt underneath the monkey bars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was absolutely black asphalt.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't know why they did that. There was no give to it, obviously, but yeah. And under something that you're climbing way to the top of, well, let's put some asphalt down here.
That's one of my favorite smells, when people put fresh blacktop on.
No
They
kidding.
just did our road. Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
That's a good one.
You're wrong.
I could be.
That
I often am.
That and gasoline you like, right?
I do like that. Yeah. Yeah.
No good. No good at all.
Yeah, the playgrounds now are recycled tires.
Which is really smart. And
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and mulch. There's a lot of mulch. I don't like mulch.
Until you get part of a steel belt through your thigh.
Well, don't they take the
steel belted radio? That's no good.
No. Did you guys have like the death slide when you were kids? The really, really tall slide that really wasn't reinforced well and
it
swayed a little bit.
It swayed, yeah.
And it would heat up incredibly on a sunny day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we didn't have third-degree burns.
And right at the end, you would stop sliding. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because your shorts were all the way up your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were on your bare thighs.
Oh.
Yeah, that was something else.
Don't you have a story about a slide?
What? Which story?
Michigan?
Oh, I do?
They,
Let me look.
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's look.
Let's look together, shall we?
I feel less forced to prepare for the news when Tom's not here.
I apologize.
So I don't have one, but I'll look for it.
I know
Maybe
what
we'll do
you're
it
talking about.
tomorrow. Yeah.
What's the story, Ace?
There was a slide that was incredibly dangerous because of the angle, and people would hop off of it. And they did something to make it a little better, but
yeah.
They basically aren't lubing it anymore, and they found that people don't fly off
Right.
at the end
Yeah.
the way they did. So.
Vaseline slide no more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably best. They don't put the lube on it.
Sounds less fun now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, did you guys ever do the slip and slide, but you'd put the
Dishwasher.
palm olive or the Dawn on it and you'd really slide?
No.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
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 You had to get a really smooth underlayment, if you will, before you put the slip and slide down.
Yeah.
Any sort of bumps would be magnified.
Watch for rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree roots will ruin you.
We barely did slip and slides because, according to the lawn was just ruined.
Yeah.
I guess. Did they really, or was my dad just being sort of?
I don't know. We never had a true slip and slide. We had a tarp.
Ah.
Yeah. And so it was just like a big, let's say like a 20 by 20 tarp. And so we were just swinging each other. Like we'd grab somebody's foot and just swing them around on the tarp.
Is that right?
Yeah. We didn't actually slip and slide at all.
There was a giant Michigan slide closed due to dangerous speeds.
That does look scary.
So it's one of those huge slides where it has like 8 lanes.
Yeah.
And
people are airborne at one point.
Yeah. A couple of those speed bumps do look like you could get airborne.
Sometimes don't they give you like burlap sacks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
So you don't burn your legs. Yeah.
Oh, that'd work. Yeah.
We should all do that at the state fair when we go to the state fair next week.
Do they have?
They have a giant slide.
They have a giant slide.
They
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We're milking cows, right?
Yeah,
And
we're
we
going to
could,
be milking cows.
Giant slide.
Well, we aren't. You and Josh are.
Yeah.
You guys want to?
We have a lovely, for those of you who watch our YouTube channel, on breaks, we show some old videos, and there's a lovely video of chick milking a cow from about, I'm going to guess 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
And
Yeah.
you get in there, man.
Who was I again? I want to say it was like the first lady of Indiana.
Yeah,
the
like
governor's
It
wife, I
was.
think, or something.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you went.
Oh, I tried. I did not get any milk out at all.
None?
None.
Oh.
No matter how I squeezed and
you were going at it though.
No matter how dirty I talked, I got no.
The American Dairy Association.
Oh, there we are. There he is, right there.
They gave me a class once.
Chick milks a cow.
You got to start from the top.
There we go.
There you are,
My goodness gracious.
Shadow box in there before you get.
Good Lord.
Well, we don't need to watch the video and recount exactly.
Let's not.
You don't look like you're being gentle at all.
No, he's pulling that pod like he is at it.
Well, you got to yank on it to make it milk come out. It's what I was told. Is that right?
Start from the top and massage your way down.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've just made that motion with my hand. I'm regretful of it already. Yeah.
I don't know if I know how to do that or not.
The American Dairy Association gave me a lesson, and I am confident in my cow milking skills.
Isn't there twisting?
Is there? I don't know.
Oh, I think.
You like it pepper grinder style, huh?
You like it twisted.
The old two-handed twist.
I've milked a cow before.
Oh yeah, big man. Tell me about it. Okay. All right.
I've never milked one. Have you?
No, I haven't. This will be my first time.
Oh. Do you think?
Are you feeling confident?
I think I feel like I've been training most of my life.
Do you have to have the cow sit in a chair in front of a computer?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm any good at this this handsy thing with a cow. Maybe.
I'm glad you said with a cow.
If I could use something else, maybe that would
What,
help.
your mouth?
Yeah, maybe that would help.
Straight from the tap. Do you think they'll let you drink it after you milk it?
I'm not doing that. There's something about it being like hot that grosses me out.
Just throw a little bit of cocoa in there, you're good.
I don't know. I don't think I could drink milk fresh from the udder.
Is there any more heartwarming scene from a movie? Isn't it a cartoon where somebody's milking a cow and they shoot the milk into the kitty cat's mouth or something like that?
Probably.
That sounds right. Yeah.
That's lovely.
The true cow milking scene is in Top Secret. That's the greatest one, where the men are dressed as a cow and the guy in the back, all of a sudden a real calf walks up to the and starts drinking milk and
wants to nurse.
Yeah,
and,
the guy in the back isn't too quick to leave the scene.
Okay.
You see what happened, Jess, is this wiener. Oh, anyway, do we even do a story?
Yeah, we could do a story.
They thought it was a teat. Okay.
A British South African man has run the entire length of Africa in 301 days, breaking a 25-year-old record.
Which is it, British or South African?
Keith Boyd, 57, achieved the fastest journey from Cape Town to Cairo on foot, beating the previous record by 17 days.
Wow.
Yeah, he covered 6,706 miles, passing through South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt.
I bet that was hot. It was hot.
He originally planned to run the route in the opposite direction, starting in Cairo, but...
Well, yeah, when you go down, it's faster.
Yeah.
But he decided to start in Cape Town instead due to the ongoing civil war in Sudan, hoping the situation would improve by the time he reached the country.
They'll be done fighting by the time I get there.
Conveniently enough, though, we have an expert on Sudan. And
it's just like Scottsdale.
Yeah, just like Scottsdale.
They're fighting there.
And how's the situation now? Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's going to work out.
Well, I understood they were having trouble with the locals, but now I'm hearing that everything's okay.
Oh, just wait. So it turned out to be in Ethiopia where he encountered the most issues, describing that portion of the run as hell on earth.
Hell on earth.
If not for the setbacks he experienced there, which included being assaulted and held at gunpoint.
Yikes!
Yeah.
He could have completed the journey a few weeks earlier. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, didn't they try to kidnap him?
Yeah, Keith undertook this challenge to raise money for his nonprofit, Rainbow Leaders, which aims to combat poverty in Africa. He said, I long viewed the journey from Cape Town to Cairo by foot. See, this is why Tom edits these, so we don't have to read all this extra stuff.
I wonder if he had to deal with customs and stuff like that, if he's just going up the coast.
I don't know, but yeah, he was held for days at a time. It said,
man,
yeah. They tried to kidnap him, but luckily, some elected officials helped get him out of the kidnapping situation.
For $10,000.
Yeah.
That's all it costs.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's a good deal.
Yeah. So Keith, who worked in telecommunications in Africa for over 30 years, spent 4 months intensively training this record attempt.
I see.
How many pairs of shoes did he go through? Do you have that in the article?
No. Over 6,000 miles.
Did you ever see a lion? You had to have seen a lion.
I don't know.
Or
Running
like
through Kenya?
Like a polar bear?
Yeah,
They have
polar
polar bears in Kenya?
Littered with them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop till somebody sends me an email about where polar bears are.
They wear Hawaiian shirts when they're in Africa.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And sunglasses?
For vacation.
They're down there in Africa.
Well, I heard it was hot, but boy, this is hot.
This is ridiculous. I can't even enjoy a nice cold Coke down here. See, polar bears like, okay.
They drink the Coke?
They drink the Coke.
Have you ever seen those videos after they just eat, after they just got a kill?
They're like pink?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They're sloppy eaters.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They get it. Oh, they
All
need
over them. They don't have a bib or anything.
shower off. Are you telling me they don't use a knife or a fork?
No.
Goodness.
And there's
gracious.
water right there. Why don't they just jump in the water, shower off?
I don't know why.
What a horrifying notion that they say if you see a polar bear, you're already dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah.
Oh,
but the babies, too.
Hang on. I think Josh brought this up earlier with you. Cut that out.
Yeah. Our producer this week is sending us really gnarly photos.
All these pictures of gnarly. That was a bloody polar bear in the South Sudan.
Yeah, which is shocking.
A lot like Scottsdale.
Very much like lots of strip balls and TGI Fridays over in the Sudan.
Yes.
I want my baby back. Is that TGI? No, that's not TGI.
It's Chili's.
Chili's baby back.
I love Chili's.
Chili's baby back ribs. Yes, hey, Josh. I get you guys. You guys are all the same to me.
Yeah, I know it.
You know that.
The Bob and Tom Show was sponsored by BetterHelp.
There we go.
You've heard me talking about them this morning. It's because it really is such a great thing to have. Mental health is good.
You know what it is? It's convenient.
It's very convenient.
Yes.
Comparison is the thief of joy. We all know it. It's easy to envy other people's lives. You get on the Instagram, you go, oh, man, don't they look like they have it all together? I sure wish I did. Hey, look, that's probably not real, what you're seeing. Therapy can help you focus on what you want and what you need instead of what others have so you can start living your best life. Reaching out for help, not a sign of weakness. You know that. It's actually a sign of strength. Therapy can help you discover the best version of yourself. You can learn positive coping skills and ways to set healthy boundaries. I've done it all with therapy. I have zero shame in saying that I see a therapist. It really does help. And you may think, it's not for me. I don't need it. You'd be surprised at how much you actually do need it. If you're thinking about therapy, check out BetterHelp. It's all done online. Like Chick said, super convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, and they'll match you up with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, so you will absolutely find the right person for you, and that's for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. You deserve to feel great now. Do this for you today. Don't do it for later. You do it now. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. You're going to get 10% off your first month, so there's really no reason not to give it a shot. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show.
Thank you, Josh. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our
now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song. And then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles here. You sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well, there's one.
Okay. I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You want to? Sure. Fred. Got
That's
it.
right. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one, so everybody sing their Fred part.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. Ha! Well, he got to a town, he met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brown. Well, her name was, I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, just stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was.
So
it's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, we got...
Know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should state by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell is he singing the Fred song?
Fred! Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey gang, Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, we'll review game night at the King Mansion over the weekend. You know, the usual gang. Rickles, Judge Brown, Charo, some cooks from the deli doing our nude ping pong tournament, pin the tail on Rosie O'Donnell, and the strip marshmallow relay, no hands please. Tomorrow morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Tom for Deets. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess is at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yo.
Ace Cosby's been here all morning. I'm Chick McGee. And is it time for our history lesson? Is that what time it is?
I think so.
Oh, there it is.
Learn us something.
Huh?
Learn us something.
Today, July 23rd, 1967, a riot in Detroit started. Well, that's not where to start, is it?
No.
Let me think. The Ford Motor Company in 1903 sold its first car.
A Taurus.
No.
Oh.
It was the Model A.
Oh, it's EH?
No, it's A.
Oh.
No, that's E. This is A. Guess how much it cost, Josh?
$800.
No, $850.
No kidding?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Man, you were really close. That's amazing. How were you that close?
I just guessed. It seemed like a lot of money for back then, but
that's amazing. Do you remember this? In 1996 at the Atlanta Olympics, Carrie Strug made a heroic final vault in the women's gymnastic competition and broke her ankle. Remember this?
No.
And she had to be carried off the mat. You remember this, Jeff?
I do.
Yeah. You guys don't remember this?
No.
You were there, though, weren't you?
I was... No, we went to the 90s. We were supposed to go to the 96 until...
Richard Jewell?
There was the Richard Jewell incident, yeah. And we decided to stay.
I mean, I shouldn't say his name like he was the cause. He actually did...
He did nothing.
A lot of good. Well, no, that's not true.
Okay.
He did good is what I'm...
He did very...
Yes.
He did very good. On this date in 2021, Cleveland's Major League Baseball team changed their name from the Indians. They had been the Indians since 1915. And they are now called...
The Guardians.
The Guardians. That's exactly right, Josh. They're called the I was going to say the Gargians. That doesn't make any sense at all. Also today, birthdays. 1884, Albert Warner.
Oh, was he one of the brothers, Warner?
He was one of the Warner brothers. That's exactly right.
Did they start in radio?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. They must have started in radio in 1884.
Yeah, I think so.
Or if not, telegraph.
Yeah.
Well, he was just born then.
He was just born.
He was just a baby?
Yeah.
You think that's when he came up with Bugs Bunny?
I think so, as a baby.
As a baby? Wouldn't you invent a cartoon if you were a baby? I think I would. Right?
Yeah.
1961, Woody Harrelson was born.
Ah.
I love the story going around that he and Matthew McConaughey may be half brothers. Have you heard this?
Yes, there's actual
Yes, so Matthew McConaughey's mom, or was it Woody Harrelson's mom? One of the moms said, "Look, this is very possible. I had relations with his dad. This is we could do a DNA test."
No kidding.
Yeah. Like
One of the moms said
somehow
that.
they ran in the same circle. Yeah,
Yeah.
those parents, and it's very possible.
Didn't Woody Harrelson's dad? Didn't he like shoot Kennedy? Was that him?
His dad had something to do with
I know
that.
yeah, he committed.
But he doesn't. I don't. Yes, you're right, and I don't know that story. But
That's something I'll have to look into. I mean, he obviously didn't shoot Kennedy.
no, he didn't. But he was a part. He was a part of something to do with it.
Weird.
Yeah.
No, the French. There were 3 gunmen. Sent over here by France.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
everybody knows that.
Pierre and
Jacques.
Jacques Larac
and
Smelly.
Oh, Smelly. I forgot about Smelly.
And Smokey.
Smoky, Smelly, and Black Jacques Larac is what they called him.
Oh.
And on this date in 1965, Saul Hudson was born.
The creator of The Bay?
You might know him as Slash, the guitar player.
Oh. Did not know that.
Little GNR for that ass?
That's right. A little GNR. 1967, Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's his birthday.
Man.
Back in 67.
Nobody.
Crazy good actor.
Just insanely good.
Amazingly good. 1971, Alison Krauss. It's her birthday.
I love her.
A lot of cool people. A lot of cool people born.
She does a cover of the.
Look at the Krauss. Look at the Krauss.
Yeah.
That's what I say when I.
She does a cover of the Dumbo song that the mother sings to.
I've never seen a
my
elephant fly.
I love you. I thought I saw everything till I see an
No,
elephant
that's
fly.
not the cover.
Oh, she doesn't do that one.
No.
Baby Mine
Baby
or
Mine.
something
yes.
like that.
And that's what I sing to my kids when they were little.
Baby mine, mine baby. It's German. Mind baby has been. 1972, Marlon Wayans was born.
Ah.
Yeah, he was also the only Wayans brother named after a fish. I don't know if you knew that or not. 1973, by Josh's eyewitness testimony.
Yes.
One of the most beautiful women ever born, Monica Lewinsky.
Oh.
I met her. And I met her in person.
did?
Yeah, it was 1999 or two, and I mean, just a knockout.
Oh, she still is. She's gorgeous.
She is, and
She's
a lovely woman, and doing just wonderful work, anti-bullying stuff.
Yeah, big girl crush on her.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
Wow, what'd she smell like? Did she smell?
I didn't smell her, but I mean, no picture I've ever seen did her justice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would have smelled her.
Well, I didn't feel that was
you could call her
appropriate.
and say, "Hey, I met you one time and I didn't get to smell you." Can you do me?
Christopher.
Guy said, on this date, 1974, Katherine Hahn was born.
I love her.
Yeah.
She
not enough to watch that new Marvel show or whatever, but I still love her.
when she gets employed, it's called a Han job.
If she had a one-woman show, would you think she'd call it Han Solo?
Han Solo.
I bet she would. She's that funny. I like her.
That's not that funny. She's way funnier than Han Solo.
That's true.
1980, from Destiny's Child and later First Lady of the United States, Michelle Williams.
Yes, you've always claimed that Michelle Obama was in Destiny's Child.
I always claimed Michelle Obama was in Destiny's
Yeah, she was the fourth one. They dropped her.
And nobody checked
Too
it.
tall.
On this day in 1925, Lou Gehrig hit his first Grand Slam.
Wow.
Yeah, that one didn't end well. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow morning. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.